Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your damn Blake Peoples, and this is your cast. There you go.
I started.
We had it last time. But we lost it this time.
It doesn't always have to be perfect.
You're right.
I think it's funnier if it's not.
Don't tell them that we're making a comedy show. They're gonna know that's not an accident. Huh?
An accident?
So, welcome to Dungeon Party. A couple announcements before we start. Like I always say, we are on social media. Follow us. Watch our Twitch streams. They go up on Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is great.
Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that bell.
Yeah.
Toll the dead.
Smash it!
Yeah, toll the dead on our channel, please. Put us out of our misery. And if you're gonna post about us on social media, please use the hashtag Dungeon Party or DPS, not hashtag DP. You're gonna get some weird results if you do that. Don't do that, please. Like, really, don't do that. Desmond is our lovely sound guy again in Evan's Disneyland absence. So thank you so much for Desmond. 2 whole weeks. No, not 2 weeks.
These would just be like 3 days, wouldn't it?
It's been about 3 days since the last one went up, and since we all met. Cool. We're set then? Are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
Cool. Evan's gonna record a recap. So, well, it might be me. I don't know. We'll see. At this point, it'll have gone up a couple times already, so we're gonna hope that it's done. If not, cool. So you exit Keeley's house, and back into the hazy late afternoon air.
Sneak.
Yeah, we're making stuff
All of
checks.
us,
I'll
yeah.
sneaky as well.
Making some stuff.
Okay.
Give me 'em.
10.
That 18.
5.
22.
12.
22.
Wow.
Half the party
I
snuck.
did better than the rogue.
That
I
is
rolled a
true.
3. I'm disadvantaged.
It happens. Millie's having an off day. She's still feeling a little.
Hell.
She's not loose. She's not quite loose yet.
I need to look bird.
In my ball gown, I'm doing better.
It muffles a lot of sound.
Oh, true. It's not conspicuous at all.
Well, yeah, is your dress a full ball gown?
Oh, it's not like caged. It's just
Okay.
like
It's just like a...
Just lots of tool.
yeah, it's some tools.
Straight ass.
Petticoats.
Straight up dress.
Does it have pockets?
Very inconvenient.
True.
Where were you going?
Sneaking towards the
Heading
wall.
towards the wall.
Headed towards the wall.
And a roundabout route so we don't go into the
Right, through
the
back
busy
streets,
skeletons.
preferably.
Yeah.
Preferably.
Cool. So you sneak.
Like if it's that
Yeah, it is. And it is. You sneak through the houses, and you manage a couple times. There's a time when Millie sort of steps out into an alleyway, and one of you has to grab and pull her back in because a ghost, like, literally.
Do we hear any like skeletons? Like
You do hear like the faint sound of xylophones.
6 minutes of xylophone. What if we
Could somebody?
transcribe
Could
6
some?
minutes
Yeah.
of
Can
No,
somebody
no,
write
I,
that for
I have a
us?
file. I had a DM once when we were fighting skeletons just play like what was I'm pretty sure like a 4-second sound loop of clacking bones over and over again for about 8 minutes.
8 minutes of bones. Yeah, if anybody wanted to compose 6 minutes of xylophone for us, that could be real cool. Email it to dungeonpartyshow@gmail.com.
Kyle?
Yeah, we can make Kyle do it. He'd do it.
Did Kyle get a xylophone?
He doesn't need a real one.
He doesn't
Anyway, you continue along these roads, and eventually you make it. So you make towards the house. There is a road between you. You're sort of in an alleyway between smaller houses. There is a road, like an open road, between you and this ghost wall. The ghost wall being not translucent at all. Like it is a blue wall of like energy
Should we
with
still
ghost
think-
faces
does it
coming
glow?
out. Yes, it does glow.
Wait, what color is the glow?
It's a blue glow.
You've done it!
Should we stop here?
You get that bird. Smash that skull. Smash
Do
that
your
motherfucking
thing,
skull.
Felix. So I'm gonna have her fly down to the skull.
Okay.
Should she pick up the skull in the book, or just the skull, or just the book?
Just the one that's glowing.
What's glowing?
Skull's glowing, book's not.
Pick up the skull, best you can. Hook your little claws.
As she
into
goes
eye
towards the
socket.
skull, are you seeing through her
I
eyes
am.
and ears? As she goes towards the skull, you see the skull sort of animates itself, and the mouth starts to speak. And you hear a voice say, "You think what you are doing is right, but you only prolong the inevitable. I simply awaken a path to the past, a guide to the secrets of the world."
Do we hear that
No.
outside or
Just the bird.
Felix?
Okay.
Take the skull.
She reaches down into the sockets and starts flapping up with it. It's a bit of a struggle. It's a big skull, but nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, go up as high as you can, Felix.
She flies real high.
And fly like a little further towards us, away from the wall, and then drop it.
Okay. And you see Felix drop it, and it falls, and it falls, and it falls, and it hits the ground, and it just completely shatters. And as it does so, Felix gains a point of exhaustion and becomes very tired and falls like out of the air. And she manages to catch herself before she hits the ground, but this is a tired bird. And as you hear this sound, you also hear what sounds like a book opening and flipping through the pages incredibly rapidly. The wall does not disappear.
Okay. Felix, come back.
She doesn't fly. She sort of hops over to you tiredly.
Why don't you just go back? Take a nap. We can bring her back if we
It
need
did something, I'm guessing. You know?
Are like the pieces of the skull? Can you see them?
Are they still glowing?
They're out in the road. Nope, the
Can
glow
I-
disappears.
I'm
They
just gonna
appear
go up and
mundane.
like look at it, see if
Make
it
a
looks
stealth
like
check.
anything. 20, not natural.
You look around and you do see that there are sort of specters patrolling the area, and you time it well enough that you go up and you grab it. You want to grab it? Do you want to take it? What do you
I
want to
don't
do?
think I want to touch it. I just want to like look at it.
Cool. It's a skull. It's a shattered skull.
It's a shattered skull, you guys.
I couldn't see it from in there.
You gonna go back in the alley? Or you gonna stay out here in the street?
I guess I'll go back.
Okay. And you walk back just as another ghost sort of comes out from the wall and keeps going.
Alright,
So
guys.
plan B, badger time?
I think it's badger time. But also, that skull, it's broken. If you were wondering, I just went to
What?
look. Yeah. Also, there's a lot of ghosts walking around out there.
Should we start the badgering here in the alley?
How
Like-
far?
Is the house like in the center of town, or is it like in the outskirts of town?
It's not on the outskirts, but it's certainly not in the center. It's on the northeastern most quadrant of town. Behind it, there is a field, and behind that field there is a graveyard.
Love that.
Do you want to do something with graveyards? I don't know. Like,
Necromancers, throw down.
There's nothing I can do right now to help us get across the wall.
Is the wall around the whole house or
Catapult
just the
us.
front?
Or
Yeah, it's a whole house. Yeah, I can't. Oh, actually, hang on.
Catapult us over.
Hang on.
Catapult is definitely not strong enough to throw people yet.
Also, if you did,
It hurt me.
then you're up there, 50 feet over the
your girl
ground.
doesn't have feathers.
Yeah,
at all.
no. 1 to 5 pounds. What's anyone here weighs?
So
1 to
I'm
5
gonna
pounds.
dig under the.
Hey, Oliver, make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna.
17.
Yeah, that skull clearly had something to do with the wall. You bet there's probably just more of them.
Oh, like more books and skulls surrounding.
The skull, yeah, specifically.
Yeah. It's like we
You
just
can't
destroyed
fly
1
yet.
point.
No, I can go under it.
I mean, Felix is gonna be a little too tired to go around and do all the.
More scouting.
Do
Do you want me to go?
Skulls.
I can get under there.
That might be the best option right now, I think.
But we can't. We have no way of
How far are we from the wall right now?
knowing where the other things are.
20-ish feet.
Right.
Well,
could
let me
also-
see. Give me a minute to think about this.
I
You
think
wanna
the
shoot
wall
the wall.
keeps us from getting through, and probably other stuff.
Can I take out an arrow and aim it at the wall?
Yeah.
Should I not do this? Somebody tell me if I shouldn't do this.
Do it.
Oh, let's see.
Can you maybe like how about the group move somewhere else and then you do it and then you can
Or I can move away from
the
this.
group?
Yeah, do that.
Do that,
Do that.
please. Thank you.
Alright, you step out into the road with the ghost patrolling. You guys are sort of hiding in an alleyway right now, and there's a road in which ghosts are sort of patrolling every now and again. Maybe not patrolling so much, but like flying around. They don't seem to be particularly under any sort of control. They're just around this clearly necrotic energy source.
Could I like climb the wall?
The
Get to the
ghost
roof?
wall or the roof of the house
roof
that
of
you're...
the house.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Ooh. 17.
Yeah, you're pretty successful. It's not it's like not a tall building, but you sort of wedge you step off of Tapper's shoulder onto a window and then like wedge yourself up onto the roof.
Okay. And I'm gonna go to the opposite side of the roof from where everybody else is.
Okay. Make another stealth check because you are now up on top of the roof.
23.
Yeah, you feel pretty good. You're crouching. You know how to do this. You've done this before.
I'm gonna.
It goes through the wall, and you can't. Once it passes through the wall, you can't see.
And then I wait to see if anything happens.
Nope.
And I'm gonna go back down.
These skulls.
I was gonna
So,
say we could go through the wall.
I'm really willing to pass through the wall. Can weasels dig?
You can be a mole.
Well, I can be a badger. I was just wondering if there was something else.
Moles are like
Quite quickly.
So we could feasibly
just
go through the wall, like walk through, because the arrow.
Okay, here's the
was
thing.
so
That was
questionable.
an inanimate object.
Oh.
And I just have this really little feeling in my heart that
I can try
an
something.
arrow feels different to the wall than a person.
Okay. So what about a badger?
I pull out my hat.
Oh no.
Head of vermin.
I take out a mouse. Do you have that catapult?
Yeah.
That's a whole spell.
It's a
isn't it?
spell.
Can you just throw it?
I could
I
do
don't
it.
know. Can I?
Yeah, it's not that far away.
God.
Throw it through the wall.
Yeah.
I throw it through the wall, and as I throw it, I cast Beast Sense.
Okay. Can that
Oh my
mouse make a strength save, please?
No. What? I don't know what mouse sounds like.
They're not high.
Yeah, I think its HP is like 1.
It's definitely less than 1.
It's like half an HP.
Mice do not have really high stats.
Oh no, HP 1, the strength. What's the strength of a mouse?
I don't know. I'm just gonna do rat.
Except for
Yeah, rat's fine.
They might have high stealth. as
Strength is minus
Negative
4.
4.
Cool, make a strength check, please. For the mouse.
So that's gonna be an 8.
Yeah, it takes 14 points of damage and is launched backwards.
By
And it
going
just-
through the wall.
It hits the wall, it just like explodes in a blue glow. And then it sort of flies back and against the wall,
I had
and
that
you feel
feeling.
intense
I
fear
had-
and pain
I had
from
that
that
little
mouse.
feeling in my heart.
So before there's any more animal cruelty, let's
It's
not
okay, I can just
touch
keep
the
pulling
wall.
them out. Kill 'em. 3 times a day.
I don't
Roll
like.
wrist.
I don't like that.
Is there still a body?
Yeah, and it's squelching down the wall next to you.
Oh, gross.
Can I stabilize it to 1 HP?
It's like in pieces.
Okay, never mind. Can I Frankenstein it now? I'm
You can't.
That's
I know.
necromancy.
That's necromancy.
Get us a necrotic mouse.
Undead mouse.
Don't have
Send
that
the
spell
undead
yet,
mouse.
but Still working on it.
Okay,
Okay.
so what I got from that is arrows, a-okay, mice, not.
Maybe just things that are alive
Can I
shouldn't
throw a
go
mouse
through the wall.
over the wall?
Can you throw
50
50
feet
feet up?
I don't know.
No,
Probably not.
I don't think any of us could.
I can catapult it.
I'm thinking. I
I
just
feel
want
like
to
we're
see.
using a lot of spells.
Listen,
but maybe
if
we
you
could just shoot
We haven't
these
used the spell
skulls.
yet.
I could shoot it with an arrow.
But we
if
can't
I know
see
where
where the
they
skull-
are.
We can't see where the skulls
You've
are.
only found one skull.
Because all right. Here's my plan.
We don't even know all the skulls are past the wall.
I
We
could
also don't
dig
know if they're
under.
How
awesome.
exhausted
Alright.
is an exhausted
I
player?
could dig
I'm
under, but I
exhausted
just
by
want to
being
make
But, like,
sure.
what can she do?
I mean,
don't
it's
know,
the same rules for point of exhaustion. It's disadvantage for everything that she does, and it's just very hard for her to.
Even for
Too
her
much.
to just
I have an
fly.
idea.
She can fly. She'll be slow.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
should
bird.
just fly and show us where the other.
What if we walk the perimeter of this
We
wall?
can't see through it.
No, but we go to the perimeter and see if we can see anything. Maybe one of the skulls isn't in there. Maybe there's something outside. Maybe there's a person or another beast guarding it.
Well,
We'll
what
just
did what did Felix see before?
Right, well, we'll be stealthy.
Didn't Felix
Or
scout it out before?
Too fast
Yeah, she
for a
did.
ghost.
She did.
What did she see?
She saw the one skull on the book, and then the house had blue light streaming out of the flickering out of the windows. windows, and that's all she really
That's
saw.
all she saw.
She didn't
No,
look around.
no other skulls that she could see outside.
Felix, darling, could you
Okay.
do?
I have a question. Suppose one might have a spell by the name of Misty Step. Would we trust that spell?
What is that?
Do.
I would be able to teleport up to 30 feet.
If you're teleporting,
I trust
you
this
yeah.
one.
Is there a chance it fails? And
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why
Can you
not?
bring us too?
No.
Just you?
Just you?
Yeah.
So you would go beyond the wall and destroy the
Alone?
skulls?
Yeah.
Okay. If you feel confident.
I'm just because we keep talking. So maybe while I'm doing this, maybe like split off into two groups. One does the badger plan, one does the perimeter plan, and so maybe I won't like be alone and die. Cool.
I just don't want to get fried.
Me neither. But
Cool.
your girl's gonna do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I have a sling.
Are you gonna sling a rodent over?
Listen, a 50-foot
Fall
fall is
will
going
injure-
to kill a rodent.
I know. I just want to see if it gets fried on the thing. I'm not gonna do that to myself.
Fried on what?
Take the sling. I try to get it over the wall.
Make an attack roll.
Come on. That's 10.
Sweet. Doesn't quite get 50 feet and gets bounced backwards down onto the ground, totally fried.
It hit the wall.
Yeah, it hit the top of the wall and sort of shot down real hard and hit the ground and splattered into a bunch of different pieces.
I really don't like this. I really don't like
got
all
one
the,
more.
the animals. Stop with the mice.
You can juice the mice if when you burrow, you can put the mice through first to see if it fries there. How about that?
But they can't. I have to dig. I have to dig the hole under. They won't know to do that.
Wait, but aren't moles vermin?
No. I can have a mouse, a bat, or.
Snake, I think.
Wait.
No, what I'm saying is like
You
you,
could have
dig
a
the
bat.
hole and if
That
you're worried
can't
about
do
the
anything though. It just comes out like she can't tell.
You can't tell her
I
what to
can't
do.
control it. I can have a bat, a frog, or a rat. It's actually a rat.
No,
not a
what
rat.
I'm saying
A frog?
what I'm saying is like you tunnel in and then before you go
Wait.
all the way through, you
put
can have the mouse go through to see if it gets fried when you go underneath.
Right, but as she's digging, she would get fried. As she. He.
So why don't we send
I'm just gonna go.
Deirdre?
Bam! I win. I'm
Ah!
Whoa!
You appear on the other side.
Flurry of pink
No.
dresses.
And you look around and you're like, okay,
okay.
nothing's bad. And you turn around and you see that there's a book just floating there and the pages are flipping themselves.
I'm just gonna cast chromatic orb and flame on it. Can I do that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Burn the books.
Burn the book.
Burn the book.
Maybe.
25.
I mean, yeah, that'll hit that book.
What's the book's AC? I shouldn't say that. I'm pretty sure there's D&D books with AC.
Probably.
Everything in D&D has to see, if you wanted to. Like
What's the
buildings and
AC
stuff
of
have
this
AC if you
pimple
want
on my
to destroy them.
cheek? Because I want to kill it.
That'd be 20 points of fire damage to the book.
Oh, the book
Yeah.
does not burn.
I'm just gonna go in the opposite direction with the book.
The book follows you.
Okay, I'm
You
just
got a little pet.
I'm just gonna ignore it and go to the perimeter.
Boom, goes up in front of you.
Great. Hello.
The page flips back to page 1 and sort of quivers there.
Is there anything written in the book?
All that it says is chapter 1 on this opening page.
Looks like. Can I use Mage Hand to grab it?
Sure, yeah. Grab
Can I
it with
move
mage
it?
hand. There's resistance.
There's resistance. Can I keep it grabbed and try to hold it while I walk away?
Mage hand is broken. More than 5 pounds of force behind his magic. And it whips in front of you.
You know what? I grab it.
As you grab it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Thank God. Natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Do you want the actual number?
No.
Okay.
You take 5 points of psychic damage as just a scream of howling psychic energy flies out of the book at you. And you drop the book just instinctively, and out of the book rises this black, swirling, like, amalgamation of mist, and out of it just, like, this face, like, up towards you. Roll initiative.
By yourself.
Everyone roll initiative. You're all going on initiative time now, baby.
Ooh. Let's go, girls.
And we're back. We have our map here. So this is the wall, the ghost wall. That is the building. This is most of our party, and there's Deirdre and the Spectre. Millie, what'd you get?
Oh, I got a 22.
22. Nice. Deirdre, what'd you get?
13.
13. All right.
Lucky.
Wallace,
Got a natural 20, because that's what they're useful for.
what is that in total?
20.
21, right? Your dex is 1?
Is that? Are you supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Nobody tells me.
Tapper?
17.
17.
17.
Ooh. And Oliver?
21.
21. Cool. So you all hear a scream from Deirdre.
Still quite quick.
Oh, question real quick. Is it day or night?
It is late afternoon.
Okay, cool.
That's good to know.
It's darker out than you
Tea
think it
time.
would normally be
Onion.
because of the weird ghostly haze over the whole place.
Okay.
Is it tea time?
The time?
All right. You hear a scream from Deirdre. Millie. what did you-
All right.
what do you wanna do?
If I run out there, all the ghosts are gonna see me, aren't they?
Maybe.
Can I stealth out there?
Yeah.
20. Unnatural.
Yeah, you self out.
Like, this isn't a question. Can we see through the wall
Nope.
at all?
Not at all.
Not at all? Not even a little bit.
Deirdre ran up here and popped through over there. That's all you know.
I'm gonna take an arrow. Or was the stealthing my action?
Yeah, that's fine. That's your movement.
Okay, I'm
Bonus action hide.
gonna section hide. Okay, I'm gonna just take an arrow and try to shoot it
Through?
in the direction.
Of
The scream?
Deirdre's scream.
Yes, and yes.
Okay. All right,
You
go
are
for it.
truly a mastermind.
Shut up. Actually, I want to shoot it where she came in.
Okay. So don't even roll anything because you shoot straight forward and nothing happens.
And that's it. I just wanted you to know I was there.
You hear an arrow through behind you.
Great.
I'm gonna turn into a badger.
All right. That's a small sized creature?
Medium.
Medium.
Giant badger.
I'm gonna be in a giant badger, because I feel like they can be faster.
I'm a bee.
Will you replace Wallace with that dog? It's a badger.
It's a badger.
Dogs, badgers, no
Suspension
big
of
difference.
It's a badger.
It's a badger.
It's
And?
I'm gonna go up to the wall and start digging.
What's your movement speed?
I'm 30 feet.
Okay, so you get 20 feet here, you get 10 feet underground.
How big is the hole that they're digging? How big?
Medium.
So I can fit through it?
You'll have to squeeze, but yeah.
But you should wait till I'm done.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're 10 feet down. Just straight down?
Yeah.
Cool. You feel sort of an energy coming, a necrotic energy still coming. You feel like you gotta clear the wall a little bit lower still. Cool. Oliver.
I'm gonna mage armor myself.
Shing.
In case. And then I'm going to. I'll go with Millie. I'll sneak over there too.
Okay.
I'm doing okay on sneaks today. Oh no.
Not that one.
Not that one. 10.
Alright.
10.
You're
Oh
not.
wait. Sorry. Proficiency.
Yeah.
13.
Alright. You're not sure whether or not you disturbed anything or not?
Cool.
Cool. That will make it the thing's turn. It is going to, it's just going to reach out and sort of put its hands on
Is
your
that a touch attack?
brain. It is a touch attack.
Can I use my reaction? Oh wait. I'll
You
let
should
roll
make the
first.
attack first.
Yeah. Never mind.
It is a 12 to hit.
Not hitting.
You sort of duck backwards. It is going to then drift through you
Yeah.
over to here where it saw the arrow, and it's gonna go look at the arrow. And that is its turn. Tapper and Kira.
After you.
I will attempt to be slightly quiet,
Okay.
walking towards this wall.
Make your check.
Check here, make your check.
So 10. I am slightly
Clang, 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 clang.
Hey guys, what's happening?
Hey guys!
Look! Oh, hey, Kira.
Hi.
Tapper.
What would my estimate be for like the wall all the way around? What would that distance be?
I don't know, man.
Like really, really large.
It would take you like a minute to get all the way around it, even at your normal speed.
At my normal speed, it would still take a minute.
Yeah.
Then so 30 seconds. No, I'll run up to the edge of the wall and meet my party. I'm not gonna bother with stealth after the
clang,
Hey,
clang,
guys.
flanking. So what do we
Smash
do?
that one.
Have we figured anything else?
Any actions from the two of you? Oh wait, I think that's the hole. So you're gonna go here. This is the hole
okay.
where
Woolus.
Woolus the
Well, then I
badger.
wouldn't have gone all the way to
Who's
that
the badger?
side. Put me like behind them. Yeah.
Okay. Deirdre.
Okay, I saw the arrow thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take up my crossbow. And I'm gonna angle it forward, hoping to do a nice little arc. Like, so the arrow's like around the
Yeah.
milli. I want to like shoot it upward so it's like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it lands over there.
Okay, we'll just see what happens.
Cool. Millie.
Alright, so there's only 10 foot of hole dug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my turn until there's
More.
more hole.
Hold your action.
Yeah, hold my action.
Okay. Woolus. 30 feet down.
My burrowing, I shouldn't say it, but my burrowing speed is 10 feet.
Oh, okay. So you burrow 10 more feet down. Hey, at least 6 minutes of jumps is plenty.
That's the rules.
That was the rules.
Yeah, you feel like you still have to go down a little farther. Thank you for being honest with the rules. I'll give you some experience for that. Oliver.
Yeah, I too am gonna wait.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
It would be useful for me to be there, but I'm already over.
Yeah. Oh.
And as I'm
I
thinking,
like
I'm
that.
like, I
Guys,
should have just stuck.
Guys,
Stuck.
can I talk to the party?
Yeah.
Even though it's during combat. Guys, do you think if I spider climbed up the wall, that's a terrible idea, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wait.
Absolutely.
I wait.
This thing is going to sort of turn towards you again, then drift over here,
Oh.
and it is going to just start screaming. Everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Even me.
No, you're fine.
No,
Who got higher than a 14?
This doesn't count as being charmed, does it?
Nope.
Cool. Just normal. Higher than what?
14. Cool. So the 3 of you are going to take half damage. The rest of you are not.
Can you dodge or no?
Nope.
Dodge that scream.
Dodge that
that
scream.
sound.
All right,
I
the
got
two
it.
of you who took full damage, you take 11 points of damage and are stunned until the end of your next turn. The rest of you take 5 points of damage and are not stunned. How did you take? You took half.
Half,
Yeah. That is its turn. It is Tapper's turn.
I'm stunned.
You are stunned, but now you're not. Kira.
Way to go, Wallace. You're doing a good job.
Cool. Deirdre.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, like...
It's not in the range if you still
I know,
are.
I know. And I'm just gonna nonchalantly, it seems to be busy over here, do like a... Am I at the wall of the house? Or is there like windows?
Not on the. It's like a stair that goes up to a porch and then the house.
Okay, so I'm at the porch.
The stairs are like here. You're like, there's a porch above you. Yeah. Okay. You are up on the porch now, so put yourself up on the book.
Okay.
Cool. Millie.
I'm stunned.
Now you're not.
Woo.
Wallace, you go 10 feet lower and you feel as though you have successfully surpassed how low the wall goes. And you just gotta go forward and up. Oliver. Alright.
I'm hanging out.
It becomes bored and immediately flies over to you.
Well, half.
It'll get there.
It'll get there?
Yep.
Okay. Well, one wisdom saving throw when it's in my aura.
That is a 9.
Fails. Okay.
Cool.
Yep. 12.
12,
Radiant
cool.
damage.
Radiant damage. That'll do a normal amount of damage. Cool. These radiant slashes appear on its body, and it doesn't like that. It is now going to attack you. Reach out and try to touch you again. That is a 16 plus 6 to hit. Go ahead and assume that hits you.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take that here.
You take 12 points of psychic damage as it literally hits your brain.
Reaches into your
Yeah,
skull.
like into your
and
skull and
swallows.
sort of grips your brain. You're like, ugh! Okay. Cool. That will make it.
Is that the end of its turn?
That is the end of its turn.
Yeah,
It
nice.
only happens once per activation.
Okay, cool.
Tapper.
Tapper.
I mean, it's also Kira's turn.
Yeah, it's both of your turns.
Is the hole? Are we aware that the hole is finished, or is it?
You don't
not
know.
Finished? We have no idea.
The badger just went down into the hole. You don't know.
In that case, I guess I'll just hold.
All right, Kira, same.
Can I make a little shimmying rope thing so that we don't just fall into a hole?
Sure. Yeah, you can
Goes
start
straight down.
tying your rope together.
Yeah.
That'll be your turn.
I have
Deirdre.
some bit-
Deirdre.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mhm.
So do I.
Oh, never mind.
A little bit of a climbing
Okay,
guy.
I'm going to try to shocking grasp it.
Okay.
No, wait. Never mind it. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right.
That's 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. That's 7 points of thunder damage.
Cool. You thunder. Yeah.
Lightning, yeah. Well,
Lightning.
I'm
Yep.
Yeah.
You can tell that it didn't do as much as you would like it to.
You know, it's what happens, you know?
As you reach out and you sort of grab the ghostly air and it electricity sort of sparks through your hands, but not much else happens.
And you know what? I'm going to quicken spell
Mm-hmm.
and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Cool. And you cure yourself. How much?
I'm 12.
Cool. You with one hand reach out and grab electrically, and the other hand you just put on your chest, and you feel better. Millie, you help to make the rope, is what you're saying you're doing?
Well, Kira has the things that I was offering.
Cool, fine. Then
So-
you give the things.
No, she already has them herself. She doesn't need mine.
Oh, then you're good.
So I'm gonna take out a ball bearing and I'm just gonna chuck it.
Just through. I mean.
That's it. I'm gonna
Wallace. 10 feet forward.
and make that.
10 feet diagonally up.
Cool. You're going upwards now.
Sure am.
Oliver.
I'm just hanging out.
Cool.
Still there.
Just go and read a bit.
This thing is gonna touch your brain again. Deirdre.
Okay. touch me with them hands.
That is a 20 to hit.
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna use my reaction and shield me, and that's not gonna hit me.
What is your
Shield? It's I use my reaction if I get hit, and I can add +5 to my AC.
Cool. And that's more than 20.
Yeah, my
What does that make your AC?
21.
21. You're set. All right. So you it reaches like
Now.
into your skin, and then you just incant and it bursts back outwards.
And now wisdom saving throw. Is it still its move?
It's ended its turn.
Yeah.
And it gets a 15 on its wisdom saving throw.
15? No. Okay. That was 19.
19. Cool. Cool. Tapper.
I'll hold my turn.
Okay, Kira. If you have
Have
worked
I
on the rope, you've pretty much finished
Have I
a rope.
completed it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
All right. You jump down and you climb down. Or you just sort of jumping down, holding the rope.
I was sort of thinking if in my last turn I could attach
Yeah, you attach
so
it
I
to
can
something.
belay down,
Okay, so it's not a wide enough hole, really. Like it's
or just
you
so
can
that
barely fit through
just
with all
so
your
that
armor.
I don't fall 30
Yeah,
feet.
you use it and you make it about halfway down the hole as you're squeezing downwards. It's very claustrophobic. It's not comfortable.
We trained for this. It's okay.
Deirdre.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to... I'll just shock and grasp again.
Okay.
$23.
23. That'll hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. $13.
Cool. Yeah. You shock it and it dissipates. Goodbye. Wallace, you keep climbing. All right, we're out of combat at this point.
They see me leaning on a banister.
Yeah, Wallace, you break the surface and you see Deirdre just sort of like.
Oh! Hi!
You don't see Wallace, you see a badger.
Oh. But we have made a plan.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh!
Do we want to turn?
What's up?
Plug this boy in.
And I don't, Spirit Guardians last for 10 minutes.
It's still up.
So, okay, yeah, I didn't know.
As long as you're concentrating on it.
Okay, cool.
I should have made you make a concentration check, but it's fine. I didn't, so you're fine.
I'm gonna start climbing down.
Well,
the
it would have
wall
been a
after you.
concentration of 6.
Yeah,
So I think
I'll follow
it
after
would have
you.
been concentration. What? It's like you take.
Yeah,
half
you
the
would have
damage and
been
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going.
gonna roar at them from across the wall so they know that I'm out of the hole.
I'm going down after Kira. Then Tapper's behind me.
All right, you all squeeze through, ready for a fight, and as you come out the other side, nothing.
The long-awaited travelers come to join the fray.
Not all of us have teleportation, okay? So we tried our best.
Good work.
Thanks.
Are there any ghosts around? Or is there any books around with a skull on it?
There was a book.
Yeah,
Can I-
what happened?
This...
Can I sniff around?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Oh yeah, I just
Can I
realized we
make
don't
a
have any idea what
perception
just happened to you.
Yeah.
Because as a badger, you can smell things with your.
Oh yeah, then it would be perception.
Oh!
Oof.
Oh wait, I have advantage.
Did you roll the same thing twice?
No, it was
Yeah.
3 better.
12.
You're smelling around.
11.
You're smelling around. You smell burnt something, and you find like a soot pile. That's about it.
Does it people in-house? House in?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best
Yeah.
move.
All right, you go up onto this porch.
Millie
There are a
finally
couple
comes out the
rocking
hole.
chairs up on there. and a large double door with a knocker shaped like a satyr's face.
I'm literally running up to Oliver. Stop! Stop. Do not. I would like to check for traps.
Go for it.
Both of the magical and non-magical variety.
If someone
Okay.
sets a trap and another enemy comes, I'm gonna sit out this one. Okay?
16.
There's something off about this door. You don't know what it's not a mechanical trap, but there is definitely something
not.
weird going on
Is
here.
there
I'm
a
also
window?
proficient in Arcana.
You may have
Yeah, can I make an Arcana check too?
Sure.
21.
21.
Aww. Yeah, there's a magical seal on the door. You don't know what's gonna happen if you take it off, but it is a necromantic magical seal.
There's a
Necromantic
magical
seal
seal.
on the door?
yeah.
I think they're night together, sort of.
Seems to be making a connection.
Night.
Is there any windows?
There are windows. You can't really see in them because there is a bright blue light sort of flickering out from the windows, like Monster House style.
Is there
Fuck
just
that
like
movie.
is there like a
Well,
window
welcome.
next
I
to
also
this
love that
door
movie.
that we can just
Window. Yeah, window.
I'm at the
Are there
window, like.
windows?
You see you look around and you see that this whole place is sort of sealed magically
Okay.
with this thing. Any way you open it, something will happen.
So like all windows, like.
Can
I'm
I-
like pawing at the
Can I
window,
knock
like.
on the
"Brr."
can the badger just burrow through a wall?
Can I take my 50 feet of rope and tie it around the doorknob?
Sure.
And then river back up, river back up, river back up.
What are you backing up to?
Like as far away as the 50 foot of rope.
I'm going to the side.
You get to the hole that you came out of.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be near the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the side. So I'm not
Do you want me to mage hand the rope? I don't know if it
You
would
could
pull open
mage
the
handed
door.
the doorknob.
We could
Okay,
maintain
just
the
on
doorknob.
that.
If you want to get one, I'll get the other. Okay.
Go!
Go.
And as you burst it open, this blast of blue light comes outwards. It passes. And then you hear laughter. Like a lot of laughter. And it's growing and it's growing.
Did
You
we let
look
something
up,
out?
and you can see that the wall of ghosts is peeling off into individual ghosts.
Inside.
Yeah.
I'm gathering up the rope as we
In the
run.
house.
And then pulling the doors shut
Yeah.
behind us.
Alright, you all run inside the house and you're as ghosts like fucking slam up against this door.
Can I have one of your swords?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
This
I,
is
like,
a long sword?
slide it- I just
Yeah, my
slide
old
it
long
into
sword.
the
I've
into
been-
the thing that's like holding the door closed.
Wait, we're gonna put this on music on for ghost time.
I'm like, Guillermo, are you here? I thought we had something.
Something is not letting these ghosts come through the door, but they're like, you can see their faces at the windows like just
For a necromancer,
hundreds
always
of
terrifying.
ghosts. All over the
Oliver hates
place.
the undead.
Guillermo.
What?
Yeah.
Can I sniff? I'm
He's
just gonna
just
sniff
interested
around.
in it.
Alright? It smells bad in here. It smells musty and like death.
Can we look around? What's going on inside? What's the layout?
You are in currently. It's a little hard to focus with like the literal barrage of ghosts against the door and like the sort of like rattling. But you look around and it is like a large foyer, kind of. It is a big, long room, and it seems to take up the whole front of the house. It looks like it was once a lounge. There is a hat, like a coat rack, standing next to you, very ornate, very beautiful. Some old chaise lounges and some chairs. There are corpses in most of them.
Probably won't stay corpses for long.
Yeah,
And-
considering
At the back of the hallway, there's a doorway directly in front of you, and there are doorways leading off on either side.
I just start yelling angrily, Guillermo, get
I put
out
my hand over
here!
her mouth. I put my hand over her mouth.
I slap it away. I'm like, you know we're here, and you know what? Don't be an asshole and make us come to you. Just come out like a man and punch me in the face, and I'll punch you back.
This seems like the worst possible plan.
No
it's
response.
the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
The racket of the ghosts screaming and launching themselves against the house is the
Throwing
only
it
sound you
out.
can hear.
Alright,
That
we're
means
going
I
in that
can
door.
sneak.
Let's go.
Friends, remember, this is Brandon's house, so the amount of property damage that we can limit would be great.
I go.
Who?
"Brr." And,
Yeah,
and
fine,
I'm
his
gonna
name's
walk
Brandon. He's opening a
down.
magic shop. He owns this house.
One of the, which
Oh.
what's the
Yeah.
what are the options?
There's like
Three
one
doors?
big long room. There's doors on either side and one in the back.
one in the back.
One in the
One
back.
in the back.
I want
Let's
to check
go.
for traps in this entire
for it.
house.
Think about that.
20,
It's way
I'm
too
not
late.
20. No traps.
No traps. Alright.
It is locked.
Oh, it's not.
Should we?
They're all locked. There are no traps.
Can you mime it?
As a badger, I go.
Oh, I only have. That's a spell, so like I don't want to waste it. Like honestly.
Like, which door should we go in?
Like which door?
Can't really articulate that well.
Badger charade.
Limited spell slots.
I want to go up to the first door on like the right, and I want to just put my ear against it.
You were at the one in the back.
Oh, then I want to put my ear against that one.
It's hard to tell because of like literal like a
Ghosts,
rain
yeah.
of ghosts outside.
Should we go in there?
Take
So-
advantage of this.
Yeah,
not
I'm
being
gonna pick
able
the
to
lock.
hear.
Okay.
Can I? Oh, yeah.
Or
Sure.
25.
25. Yeah, that's more than enough. It's an old lock, and you pick through it very quickly. Like,
And it wasn't trapped, right?
can we do the Scooby Doo peek?
Yeah, we all. Who's at the bottom?
Bragging?
Okay, we have to figure out this order.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, figure out the-
Thing.
this is
Okay,
the
well,
order.
bottom
I'll be at
because
the bottom.
badger.
I'm
No,
sorry.
Oh,
no.
badger. I'll be above the badger. 'Cause I'm short.
Badger.
I think I'm the tallest. I'm the only.
I think Wallace is normally the tallest.
But right now,
yeah.
You're wearing heavy armor. I don't want you to have to bend over.
So
No,
maybe
I'm
you're
like
next.
pretty tall. I'm
I'll
like
be
5'9".
next. Yeah.
Then maybe Ollie. Then you.
Alright, ready?
Then you.
And you see a staircase. It's like a sort of a dingy hall. It is not lit by anything. It's pretty dark in here. Although that blue light is sort of echoing off of everything. It's a stairway leading sort of a switchback stairway, looking sort of out of place with the rest of this house. Like the rest of it's very ornate, what you've seen so far, and this is sort of just like a wooden staircase going back and forth. No decorations on the wall or anything, leading upwards to another. Well, upwards. You can't really tell what's at the top to the second story. Make a perception check, everyone.
Oh, also, if it's a dim blue light, can I just cast light on my glove? Just so.
Yeah, you have nice light.
Natural.
Okay.
13.
I think I can beat that with my 2.
Uh-huh.
19.
10.
If the badger's passive perception is 11, is that what this is? Or
No. You roll and add 1 to your perception.
okay, so 13.
Although you keep your normal perception, but that doesn't matter because you got a natural 20. You keep your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. Your physical scores change. So perception you should still be using Wallace's. Unless you get a bonus for using a different one, I think.
That's 15 or no, 18 for me.
Cool. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Those of you who rolled higher than a 15, you see that on the ground below the staircase, there is a tile on the ground set loose.
Can I check for traps?
What?
The staircase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
What
over and
about
go.
there's a tile? Yeah, there's a tile that's
Out of place.
out of place.
12.
12.
I'm gonna.
Amelia, could you check around the tile
I'm gonna-
specifically?
Can I look at the tile? Now that he's pointed it out
Sure.
to me. 19.
Doesn't seem to be trapped, but it's certainly been moved.
I'm gonna take
Can I
my
lift
pole arm
it?
or not pole arm, my
Yeah.
quarterstaff and nudge the tile.
You slide it across, and there is a hole, just like a 2-foot wide hole. And out of it, the blue light is glowing stronger than anywhere.
Can I look in it?
You look in. It's like looking straight into a lamp. It's really you can't make
Oh.
out much of anything.
Can I smell anything in there?
It smells old. It smells so much older than this house, and sort of like an old cave smell. And also, weirdly, incense.
Can we send the mouse down there?
Can you what?
Send the mouse down there?
We can't tell them
It's a
else to do
badger.
anything.
There's also a badger right now.
So that hat doesn't exist right now.
I can
Also
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm a badger.
Should I just reach? Should I just put my hand in it?
I can mage hand.
Seems
We,
bold.
Yeah, I'll mage hand it.
Alright. Goes down into it.
Oh, I thought it was like some object was glowing. Oh, it's a deep.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
never
a
mind.
deep hole.
Okay.
Is there a basement to this house?
Should we check the other doors?
Perhaps.
Yeah. Do we want to clear this
Is
level
this
before we move
staircase
on?
going up or down?
Up.
Okay.
When Felix was looking, did Felix see where the glowing was happening in the
Just through the
house?
windows.
Oh.
Just generic
Alright.
glow.
Let's check
Generic glue.
the whole floor and then.
And then decide.
Generic glue.
There it was. There it was.
Glue blow.
Blue blow.
Blue blow.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's,
he looks sad.
let's check that floor of the house.
So want to do right door then left or left then right?
We could split the
Let's
party.
split.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I never liked doing that.
Daphne, Fred, Bella, you go this way.
A team and B team.
Which is which?
I don't know.
Dibs on the B team.
We split up into the dumb ones before. We can do that.
Oh yeah, smart people and dumb. We did that before.
Okay, let's
At
just
the
do right
library.
and left.
Right and left. We'll go to
I'll
the
take the
we'll
badger.
go to the
Should we
right.
do?
I want the
should-
badger.
Guys, metagaming. Should we do sides of the table?
That's what I was
That's
about to say.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take the right door. You'll take the left.
Absolutely.
As
Yeah, this is
long
how
as you guys
badgers
promise to
walk.
do
Okay.
the Scooby Doo's.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
We wouldn't do anything else.
Thank you.
Thank
Fan art.
Can I mage hand that right door, or is it locked?
It's locked.
Can I check for traps on my door?
It's the same.
We got
no
the
different door.
You guys got the lock.
Millie, do you want to lock pick our door before we go into?
This is why I say so that
I got a 9 for traps.
You're pretty sure there's no traps.
Just pick it.
Great,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe,
pick the lock.
maybe.
Natural 20.
You unlock that fucking door.
I'm gonna open that door.
Millie.
Alright. Well, I was gonna play the Scooby Doo theme song for 2 seconds, but the bit's not worth it.
You get 5 seconds before we get cut.
Oh, damn. Well, bit's not worth it. You open your door, and you look into what looks like a larder.
like a bunch of lard.
Just piles of lard.
No. What? It's like a storehouse for like
Lard.
dried
Crates
food.
of lard.
Pantry.
It's a pantry.
Oh, a pantry.
Pantry for lard.
Guys, I
I
found the
Thank
am
you, Alyssa.
sniffing.
The 3 of you were at that one, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are all at the other one.
Yeah.
it's
Do you want
locked.
me
Move
to,
it.
It's
to,
locked.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want me to pick it
I'll
up
go
or
over
not?
to their
Oh,
door.
I don't
Okay.
want to break bread and
Alright, I'm gonna
That's a good
check
You're
for
going
traps.
in, right?
I'm going in and
Alright,
I'm
we're gonna go with
sniffing.
you. You sniff around, and you find another door in this room leading elsewhere, as well as a lot of food, salted, dried food.
If you find anything that complements the
It's
salad.
gone a little bit bad. You get the sense from the state of the food in here that no one has lived here for like a while.
Oh, I'm a badger, so I love it.
Yeah.
I'm just watching it like.
Can you come get this door?
Deirdre, tell me what you find in there.
Don't eat that. No.
I'm gonna check for traps on their door.
I grab the
Natty
hindquarters.
1.
You're 100% sure there's no
Oh, this is great. This house is great, guys. It's great. 24.
24 will, yeah, do it.
Pick the
Thank you, and I'll open the door.
Scooby Doo.
You open the door, and you come face to face with 5 skeletons playing xylophone. on
Close
each
the
other.
door. Close the door.
And they just sort of look up at you.
Carry on,
Ding, ding, ding.
gents. Carry on, gents. Close the door.
Lock it.
I'm gonna
Millie.
lock the door. Should I roll for that?
Yeah, you can't lock a door with lockpicks.
It's all about the
Yeah.
tumblers.
But I just said carry on and close the door.
Carry on, gents.
What did you roll?
21.
No, you didn't lock it. You can't relock a door that you've lockpicked with lockpicks.
I'm just holding.
Yeah, you're holding the door as
Deirdre, what do you guys find in there?
You see Deirdre, she grabs the hindquarters of the badger. She's scratched on her arms like, Joan! What is happening over there?
I have a question. The door that we just opened, was it like a 2-door like?
it's just
or
a single door,
Single door.
single wooden door.
So in that, is there like a chair?
It opens inwards towards them.
The chair won't help.
Fuck.
I went in.
I'm
I
holding.
saw
I'm
you.
gonna
Make a
be
strength
holding
check.
it right now.
Make a strength check.
That's
Can
bad
you
idea.
tie
I will,
rope?
yeah, while he does that, I'm taking my 50 feet
Yeah,
rope, tying it
Can
around
I,
his
can
handle.
I please
That's
be helping
that's a
him?
5.
Oof.
Oh!
Takes the rope with it. And you
Alright,
see a
guys.
bunch of skeletons there.
Hello.
Love
Looking
the
at you.
music. You don't suppose I could take a little play, do you?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Are they within 15 feet of it?
No, you're on the other side of the
I don't know
building.
how big the room is.
That's a 7.
Boom! Pony. Everybody roll initiative.
I think it's time to blow this thing. Get everybody in the stuff together.
Skeleton time. And
Okay,
3, 2,
3, 2,
1, bone time. Alright. 3, 2, 1, bone time. What's your initiatives?
Mine was 11.
11, Millie. Deirdre?
24.
24, Deirdre. Can you say it in comments? 6. 6 for Badger Wallace.
13.
13 for Tapper. Kira?
19.
19 for Kira.
11.
11 for Oliver. You have the same as Millie. Alright. Deirdre, you're going first. Let's get that Skelly music back up. Deirdre, you hear
Hey, wait. Is
weirdly
there a-
melodic
hang
bone
on.
beats.
Is there a bone flying at me right now?
There is, and I'm gonna roll that attack.
I was gonna say.
That is a 15 to hit.
This is.
Alright.
Just wanted to make sure.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh! Actually.
Catch it.
Catch it!
No,
Catch
it
it!
has to hit me.
Oh, you're
It has to hit me for that to
damn
work.
it. Shit.
I've been waiting, and there's been like one ranged attack on me this whole campaign.
I'll do more, because that's cool. Alright, Deirdre.
I have a question. How
Yeah.
wide is the door? Are they coming out a single file?
They're coming out single file, though 2 of them have squeezed through. They're medium, but they're bony,
They're
so they can
skinny.
sort of like
Yeah.
make it through. 2 of them have squeezed. These 2 have squeezed through the door. These
Okay.
2 aren't quite through yet,
Okay, can I do
which means you guys are actually a little bit closer. Oh no,
Uh-oh, Ollie.
Ollie, you got stuck in the.
Oliver passes out.
You fell through the cracks.
Okay, I'm gonna
Second grade choir concert.
5,
Oh,
10,
a little
15,
too
20, 25, 30.
Too hot.
And then,
You still have spirit guardians, don't you?
yeah, but it's 15
Yeah, but if you
sphere.
dash.
It's like you're getting to the end of Spirit Guardians at this point.
I know, but like I can still get used. Yeah, I'll just dash.
Plus, you didn't mark those people.
Well, like when they enter the sphere, I can say, "Oh, I want them to be here. I don't want them." to
Can
be
you?
here." Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's what I read. It's not like when you first cast the spell.
I'm just gonna look the language because I don't know how this spell works either.
I'm in love with Deirdre's hair.
Thank you. There's very limited hair options in the website where you make images.
When you cast the spell, you choose the creatures.
Well, that's fun. Okay, so that spell's done then.
Alright, you can stop concentrating on it.
Yeah.
But you dashed over. You are now closer.
Well, if that's the case, then I wouldn't have guessed.
Okay.
Dashed over. Wait, so I was here, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll be there. And can I toll the dead? The left. Skelly. That
Yeah.
went through.
Rolled a 5.
No!
Didn't think so. Actually, can you? So I can tell them apart.
Different numbers.
Yeah.
Cool.
2, 3. Can we get a 4 and a 5?
That'll be 23.
23 damage.
Yeah.
He's not damaged yet, so you roll d8s, not d12s.
Ouch! So
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Never mind. 2 then.
Oof.
Good.
Whatever damage. Then the skeleton just and then repeats the melody on his bones.
D&D
It is skeleton time. Skeleton number 1 is gonna bone rush you.
Whoa!
Not bum rush, but a bone rush.
Hardly know it.
Still weird.
I really should have saved this spooky arc for like actual Halloween, huh? Because probably we're gonna finish this right before Halloween happens. Damn it! All right, he's gonna
It's
run up towards
October.
you. He's gonna try to smack you with his
Bear.
bone.
Early Halloween, right?
That is a
Yeah.
11 to hit.
No.
Excuse you.
Excuse you.
Dun, 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 dun. Skeleton 2 is gonna. So he's rushed up over here. Skeleton 2 is gonna go over towards Oliver and try to bone him. That is a 6 to hit. Nope.
Another X for Oliver?
Totally misses. Skeleton
Skeleton.
They
number
go
3
way,
is gonna jump in
Way back.
up to Tapper, try to smack him with a bone. There, I'm rolling so bad. That is a 7 to hit.
No.
Oh, come on, let's go back to skeleton music. Let's be honest here. All right, total miss. He's gonna run in through the door. Over here, he's gonna throw a bone at Oliver. Holy
Come on,
shit!
throw me a bone.
You are retired. You are retired. That was a 6 to hit.
No.
This guy's gonna do the same over here, but throw a bone at Millie. Okay, there. That's much better. That is a 20 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
All right. Well, you're gonna take a whole 3 half to 1.
1.
1 point of damage as you dodge out of the way. And it just sort of hits you in the hand. And you're like, ow. Kira.
Well, there's a skeleton right near me now.
Yeah. You gotta jump
And I
over to him a
think-
little bit, but
I think it's a great idea for me to try to stab it
cool.
in between the ribs.
Why?
Really?
You
Are
sure?
you gonna really do that?
Just get it in there and then like up and down.
Okay, make an attack roll.
18.
18. Yeah. Roll some
Shake the
damage.
bones. Shake the bones. 9 damage.
Oh my god. Okay. It's not
And
dead, but you stick it in and it goes. It like clatters its teeth and then you go, "Brrr," and its ribcage just shatters.
And then since my sword's already in there, or my sword's already in this, and I like bring my like
Your shield.
like, shield around, sort of like try to like skewer it off, like a
Cool.
good-
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Next time. Oh, I marked it on the first one.
I assumed. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. 19 to hit.
19 will hit. Roll your damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. So as you go to like skewer it, you put a little bit too much force into your shield and you just pulverize its skull and it knocks off and the skeleton falls down.
And then at the end of my turn, since that guy's dead now,
Yeah.
can I move over to this one?
He's always been there.
Well,
Not
he's
always.
so dead
Sure.
that it's ridiculous.
It's absurd how
Yeah.
dead the skeleton guy is. Make it a 6 because
Is
it's
he
dead.
not dead?
Make it a 6 because it's dead.
Yeah, there's no 6s.
Cool. I just want to know where the bones are.
But then they're gonna be a 666.
There's gonna be more than that.
Also, we should get rid of the piles.
We are playing D&D, like
Just
The devil's
the
game.
devil's game.
Could be a
Cool.
cleric.
That's the end of my turn.
That is the devil's game. Cool. That is the end of your turn. Tapper.
I got 2 in front of me.
You got 2 right up there.
They're
Yep.
up on me. All right, we're gonna start with
One of
the-
them's up on you. One of them's up on Oliver.
Okay, well actually, can I start with the one up on Oliver?
aw.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust you in hand-to-hand combat.
I don't either.
Yeah, let's make our 2 attacks on him.
Cool.
Oh my gosh. That's gonna be a 14 and a 10.
Both hit. Well, the first one hits.
Okay,
The 14 hits.
that's not what I rolled.
Oh.
Okay, the 14 hits. And I'll throw my.
Roll your damage first, because it may or may not have a vulnerability to bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Okay.
So you're gonna be doing double damage.
Is that how vulnerability works?
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah. That's 9 damage.
Doubled.
Yes.
To 18?
So double to 18.
Yeah, it's just so fucking. Change that 2 to a 6, please.
Cool. Can I throw my last unarmed strike on the other one?
You can.
Alrighty then.
You just like smack it like into its spine, which just snaps in half and it falls and crumples.
Alright, then we'll go for the one on the right. 12.
12 doesn't hit. You punch it, and one of its bones flies off, but it doesn't seem to affect it too much. Cool. Millie.
Is this what the skeletons are playing as we fight?
Currently, the 2 in the back are playing 6 minutes of drums.
I want to
6
flip
minutes
my
of
dagger around so it's
Round.
the hilt, and I'm
of
gonna.
ribcage
Boom.
of femurs.
Okay. Okay. It's not technically bludgeoning damage. You're just doing non-lethal damage now.
Oh, then I'm gonna make it lethal.
Yeah.
I'll just get it with my rapier. 20.
20 will hit. Yeah. Which you're fighting number 3.
3.
You're not
And
flanking
it's-
right
no,
now
I'm not
because
flanking.
you would have to move around it to flank.
Yeah. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
And then I'm
Nice.
gonna go at it with my dagger for an offhand. 18.
18 will also hit.
5.
5. Cool. You You slam a ram him real good with your webs. You slash across sort of its clavicle, which snaps a little bit, and then you slice down the sternum with your dagger. And you got split bones. And he's sort of like slowly, splits are slowly opening. He's like slowly falling apart a little bit. Oliver.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that same one.
Cool.
Just to finish him off. So wisdom saving throw.
Not good at that.
Is told it that I can't true?
12.
Nope.
If it misses, it does not.
Yeah, it does not.
9 damage.
Cool. Flip that 3 to a 6, my dude.
Yeah.
As you boom,
I should all think
it sort of crumbles and falls down. Wallace.
I don't want to be in
I'm
between
gonna-
this.
I turn around to
Run
Deirdre
towards
and
You're
go.
just gonna dash on up.
Yep.
All right, so that's 60 feet. So moving 60 feet.
55.
Where do you want to go? That's just a bone pile. There's not actually
Yeah.
anybody there. Just there? You good?
His
Yeah,
butt.
yeah.
All right. You're gonna sniff Dapper's bone with your. You're not a dog. You are a badger.
I still like a
You're a good
butt
sniffer.
sniff.
Right. That makes it Deirdre's turn.
Okay, so Deirdre's embarrassed by her 2 points last time, so she's gonna use Chromatic Orb on that skeleton right there, the
Yep.
4. That is. I don't want to do math. It's 15 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll.
Yeah,
That'll hit.
20,
That'll hit.
Okay, thank you. And I'll make it fire.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to do it. No, that's a 20. Yeah.
What?
Is it your stomach?
That is 15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Turn that 4 to a 6.
Hey boy.
Kira's.
Cool. Is that your turn? There's just one left.
She can handle it.
Okay.
I'm done.
At 20, the skeleton's lair action activates, and they all
Come back.
reassemble.
Yay!
Oops, sorry. They all wholly reassemble.
At what?
The lair action. At this, you went at like 22, I believe. 24 is what you had, and then at initiative 20, the lair action activates, and all the 6s turn. Well, this should be 1. This should be 2. That's a 4. 3, 4. Cool. Skeleton 1 is gonna go rattling his way towards you, Deirdre. You get attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yeah, I do. With that rapier. It's a,
Blake,
it's a
I have a
hand.
question.
Yeah.
I marked it until the end of my turn.
It is still technically marked.
So it's if it tries to hurt some. Okay.
Disadvantage,
I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if it like.
So it's gonna try to attack Deirdre. It gets disadvantage on the attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless.
Unless you have to be within 5
because
feet.
Yeah, that's. No, I think because, but like I wasn't. It was here, right?
Yeah.
So it leaves my range, so I should have gotten an attack of opportunity.
No,
on
you
it.
moved over. It was here.
It was there,
Yeah. So you're over here, so you don't get the attack of opportunity on it.
and it doesn't do anything.
Sorry. It rolled a 5, so it's gonna miss
Yeah.
anyway.
We're good.
Yeah, but I just thought it'd be really cool if it died and then it was still working.
It did. It is still working. It just didn't do
Yeah.
anything. Skeleton number 2 is going to try to hit Millie with some more bones.
Come at me.
And it rolls a fucking 7, so no. Skeleton number 3 is going to arc around to the other side of Oliver,
Okay.
over here, and hit you with some bones. Or maybe it's not, because I keep rolling fucking 2s and 3s, and that definitely misses.
Like a little boy band position that Tapper. All in.
Skeleton number 4 is going to run forward. Can you move skeleton number 4 towards... Yeah. Forward into the room. 5, 10, 15. Stop there. 20. It's going to throw a bone at Deirdre. Cocked. Cocked. Jesus. Cocked. And a 2. It's a 2. It's a 2. I rolled a 2. These skeletons can't fucking do shit. They're terrible.
Well, there's skeletons.
And the final skeleton is going to finish its little solo on its bones that it was doing as it rose up, and then try to hit you. And roll the 5. So, you know what? That's fine. It's fine. These skeletons are fucking useless, and it's fine, okay? And I'm not mad at all. Kira, your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna try to like play it a little bit like how he just did, but on his ribs
With your sword?
With my sharp sword.
Okay.
With my deadly sword.
With my deadly weapon, I just like to do a little
Make music.
mouth.
Make a little ditty.
A 26.
26 will hit, yeah.
Nice.
9 damage.
9 damage, not dead.
Mark. Natural 20.
Natural 20 you got.
Yeah.
As you hit it with this natural 20, it shatters the skeleton and this bones itself like suck up into your sword. And as you look down at your sword, it begins to glow with a horrifying radiant energy. Just bright white light glows out of your sword, and you'll have to sort of close your eyes. When you open it again, your sword isn't quite the same anymore.
Oh my god, you have it.
You now hold a sword hilt made of pure bone with a ghostly, flickering, blue ethereal blade. Here are the stats for it. Your anima pillar is no longer the beautiful green glass blade, but it is now this sort of scary bone ghost blade.
It's a bone sword. That's so cool.
That's gone. That's just gone.
If it was serrated, you could call it a bone saw.
Bone saw is ready.
I like. I'm happy. And I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna get here across from this one.
Okay, run on up to it.
Oh, sorry.
Ching, ching.
He's like this.
So that then
Are we still good on the
Millicent can
shot?
have a flank.
Can you check the shot? I just did it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Cool.
Look at this cool stuff.
The coolest boy.
Tapper.
Jeez.
I punched
Guys,
the
you
one
cracked it
in
all up.
melee range.
Okay.
Oh, nope, that's an 11.
That doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. It would have hit the ghost, but didn't hit this guy.
Alright, we'll try that again. That's a 26.
26. That'll hit. Yeah.
I'm gonna assume. I'm gonna roll the damage.
You should
on
roll the
that.
damage
I'm gonna
first.
roll the damage on that. That's 20 damage.
Yep. Bye bye. Bye bye. Number 2. Turn number 2 to 6, please.
All right, cool. I'm gonna burn a key point and go into a flurry of blows,
Cool.
and we're gonna run over to the next one. I have 55 movement. At
Yeah,
the
you're
moment.
fine.
Fine. Okay, and we're gonna throw a punch on that one.
Okay.
Ugh, that's a 9.
9 does not hit.
Yep. The last punch is a 17.
17 will hit. Roll your damage.
That's only a 12.
12. Not dead. Very close. So Tapper just like totally whiffs on the first punch, does like a roundhouse jump kick to knock the head off this skeleton, sort of cartwheels over to the other skeleton, does like a slide kick that the skeleton jumps over, but then you just kick up into its like groinal area and you hear and it lands and you land. Yeah. Cool. Millie.
Is there a fireplace in this room?
Well, yeah, that's like way over there.
How far away?
I don't know, like 40 some feet. Yeah, over there. Okay, do this. It looks like fire.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the pile of bones in front of me. And I'm gonna take my action to dash towards the fireplace.
Okay, make it.
Yeah, we need to get rid of these.
You could just roll natural 20s and suck
That's
it
as far
into
as you
your
can get.
swords.
I may thank you. I'll take her out of the room.
Just like pick me up at the back of my
Cool.
shirt.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna finish him off with a Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Can you
That's a 3.
Nope.
Yeah, bye.
8 and a 4.
Dong.
Cool.
And another crumble.
I too am gonna take this bone pile
Pick it up.
and start heading towards the
You can only
fire.
move 30 feet though.
Right. Is diagonal count?
Kind of. You do one, and then you have to go to the side. There's rules about it. I don't know what they are. The fireplace isn't lit.
I have a tinderbox.
Oh, I remember your genius strategy from our session 0 to
Oh,
set
yeah.
the
Things on
shark thing on
fire.
fire.
Let's check
And then-
everything on
Yes.
fire.
Then Tapper died.
It
Um,
went swimmingly.
There's a fireplace in this one. I'm just not creating
Wallace.
arson.
Oh no, run
Wallace
over
did
to
go
number
swimming.
4. I'm gonna get it. with like better teeth and claws.
That'll teach you in claw.
I get multi-attack, so I get to bite
knew
him
what you
and
meant.
I get to hit him.
Cool.
So, this is for biting him.
They're gonna come back.
A 7.
7 does not hit.
Yikes. Well, good thing I get to claw
Come
at
back
him.
with-
Oh, and that's gonna be.
You just
Yeah, I
hug
have a
him.
little baby skeleton.
Also a 7.
You bite onto its leg and it's really not doing a whole lot. You're just sort of like chew-toying it.
Your stomach hurts from all the food.
Can I like crawl inside him?
What?
He's got a rib cage.
He's got a ribcage.
Get up
on
in
a
the
badger.
Yeah, you got some more movement. I guess, yeah, sure, you crawl up in this skeleton and it starts playing the drums on itself, but it's not resonating anymore, so it's not making any noise.
Can I push?
Next turn.
Okay. I'm in that
Put
skeleton.
on top of them. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Deirdre.
I'll shocking grasp it.
Cool.
Gently grasp it.
Shockingly.
22.
Shocking.
22 will hit.
And then 5.
5. Okay, 5 points of
This is a
damage.
huge room.
Wearing
Yeah.
any metal?
What?
Is he
He's
wearing
Brendan's
metal? Okay.
wealthy.
Your brand is wealthy.
Brendan won this in a card game.
Whoever had it is wealthy.
Or he also won it, or was given it in this phone call sweepstakes. Darn it.
Housing market in D&D is very strange.
Are you guys having fun in this haunted mansion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
It's haunted?
I thought they were just skeletons everywhere. The
Cool.
ghosts
So you
run
do
the
that,
outside.
and that's
Based
it.
off the film The Haunted Mansion.
No, it's based on something else.
The House of Usher?
Yeah, that's the one. House of Usher.
The
That's
Fall of the
what I-
House of Usher.
That's
we
what
love
I
Poe.
based it off of.
We love Poe here.
We love Poe in this house.
Based off Monster House.
It's not. Cool. At round 20, these bone boys come back to life in your arms. So
Hi,
could you make?
baby.
This one is a.
I coddle it.
And that was
This is 2.
Both eyes ready?
This one's 3.
If we like pulverize the bones, can they like come back like that, or do they have to
The
be burned?
dusty.
You don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Guys,
You
I
do
don't-
notice conspicuously the one that Elena sort of sucked into her sword is no longer reanimating.
Do I know, just from being a necromancer, how like to get rid of skeletons for good?
Make an Arcana check, I guess. On your turn. It is the skeleton's turn. They're gonna attack on you guys with advantage because they're in your arms.
Hi.
hello, my pretty Stevie.
17 to hit you, Millie.
It does.
Yes. 3 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, fuck off. Take 1 point of damage. And to hit you, I
I'm
rolled a
gonna
2 and a 3, so
Yes, sir.
you're good. You're
I
fine.
drop that skeleton and I go.
Drop. You both drop your skeletons. Skeleton number 4 is just gonna try to get you. Like it doesn't. It's gonna try to hit you, so it's gonna attack at disadvantage. Damn it. That is a 11 to hit.
No. Oh wait, actually no, it does. It hits me.
Oh, barely manages to hit you. Ooh, that is 8 points of damage. We got a thump, which it makes actually a pretty resonant noise when you get smacked by this bone. And the skeleton clatters its teeth in amusement. Skeleton number 1 is gonna try to hit you again, Deirdre, with the bones. And that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I think that works.
That is also 8 points of damage.
Yay.
As it thwacks you over the back of the head with its bone. And it is Kira's turn.
I'm gonna run up to this one next to Deirdre.
Yep, you can make it.
Can I pick it up and dash with it?
It's not dead.
Yeah.
You'll have to grapple it to pick it up.
So, but like, can I do both of those things, or can I do one?
You can either attack it or you can pick it up and run.
Can I pick it up and run?
Make an athletics check.
10.
20. You try to wrap your arms around it, and it just like collapses into a pile of bones, and then springs back up once you've moved.
That's really cool.
That's fine.
That is fun. Honestly, I'm not mad.
That's fine.
That's your action. What else do you want to do?
I shake its hand firmly.
Do you offer to shake its hand?
Yeah, because I can't hit it, right?
Make a persuasion, just a flat charisma check.
Yeah.
When does
Can I
that?
have the audience?
In the club with my badger.
10.
It believes that you are threatening it, and it isn't sure what is happening.
Is it confused?
It goes and lightly taps your hand with a bone. And then they all start playing 6 minutes of drums again. Cool, Tapper.
All right, cool. I'm gonna run up to the one with the badger inside it.
Okay.
I go, bah!
Kind of dancing along to whatever they're playing as I go. We're gonna sweep the leg
All right.
for the first attack. You know, because the badger's in the torso.
Yep. Gotcha. There.
That's a 15 hit.
15 will hit.
Cool. Come on. Damage. Ugh. That's a 6 times 2, 12.
Cool. 12. You knock one of its legs straight off, but it doesn't seem to affect it too much.
I go,
I mean, it's definitely super damaged, but it doesn't fall over. It's got weirdly good balance.
Shut up, Wallace. I'm gonna swing for the other leg.
Okay.
shut up, boy.
Cocked.
And Gromit.
Bless?
9.
Don't
Miss.
make out, please.
We weren't.
That's
We weren't doing anything.
What?
9.
Yeah, total miss.
Punch.
Okay.
Stop! That's a 15.
That'll hit. Don't roll damage. It's like 1 HP.
Cool. Yeah, I figured.
You knock out one of the legs and you miss the other leg as it just sort of hops over it, and then you just punch it in the face and it shatters from behind. Throw Wallace on the ground, please. Wallace, you are on the ground in a pile of bonage. Millie!
Alright, I want to hit it.
All right.
Hard.
His voice changed.
Yeah, she's Scottish.
You had the chance to change your
Good
voice.
Good job.
18.
18 will hit. Roll your damage.
Right. 12.
12 against number 2. Yep.
Yeah.
Not dead.
Offhand attack, please.
Alright.
Alright. 21.
21 will hit. Don't roll damage. It's dead.
Alright.
You slam into its sternum, and then you like sort of lift it over your head and cut off its head, and it just crumbles around you. Oliver.
I'm gonna magic missile that skeleton.
Right up on it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's
What was
It
that?
has stopped recording.
All right, well that's fine.
It's probably dead.
It is dead. But we're almost done. Look at you. You plug it in.
14 damage.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
14 damage.
14 damage.
That's it. Yeah. You just sort of like open your coat a little bit as a drug dealer or a flasher would, and like these beams of energy just boom right into it. Sort of give it a magic missile hug.
I scream as it comes back to life. Drop it.
Wallace.
Which ones are
Did
still
you know I
alive?
moved it?
Number 1 is the only
Oh
one
yeah.
still
Well,
alive.
wait, sorry. Can I
No, I killed
can
it.
I keep moving towards the
26.
fireplace?
You've already used your action, so picking it up might be difficult.
Okay.
Which one's still alive?
Come
Number
stand
1
on the top.
over next to Deirdre and Kira.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to number 1
Cool.
and get in inside it.
You can't, from this distance, can't get up inside it. You're out of movement before you can do that. I don't make the rules.
I've just been.
Can I hit it?
Yeah, you can try to bite it and hit it with your claws.
But I can't get in it?
You're out of movement.
It's a squeeze and a wiggle to get.
It's hard to get in there. Sure, fine.
Could they take the
You
dash
take the dash action,
to-
you wiggle inside of the skeleton.
How big is the skeleton?
Like, you barely fit up in there. It's like
Okay.
a normal skeleton.
Can I grasp its neck with my little badger hands and then become Wallace again?
You were out of actions.
Oh,
You use the dash action for all your actions, but
Alright,
you're up
well-
in there.
I'm in there.
Yeah. Deirdre.
If I don't kill it, do they all come back to life?
They all come back to life anyway. Unless we get.
Well, if we don't kill
We
one,
don't know
though, if
that.
we keep one alive, then maybe they won't all come back.
No, every time there's been one alive and they've all come back.
Yeah.
We've
Is
never
that
killed
true?
all
Is
of
that
them.
true?
Kill it!
Okay.
Just kill it.
We've never
I'll try. It's really hard at close range for me.
Shocking grasp.
I know, but that's not only one. Okay, I'll shocking grasp it. I was gonna have a fun little plan with it, but then it didn't work. 13.
Just barely hits.
Wait, logic is a bonus action. Never mind.
No, actually, yeah. Let's call it back. You want a bonus action?
Sorry.
Turn back
It's
to
okay.
Wallace.
No, this is better.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
And it hurts you really bad. You're gonna take 3 points of force damage,
Okay.
and it is going to take 2 points of force damage as you burst its chest open and you land in front of it.
I'm holding his head.
You're just holding onto his head, and you're there. You're holding onto his head, and it is still moving around. And you hurt it, but it's not dead.
What did I take? 3?
3.
15.
And Deirdre grabs the head over your arms, and you like, oh, you conduct electricity a little bit too well. It's like, and it falls to the ground. And it stays down. They all stay down.
Scoop it up, scoop it up.
I put it in the fireplace.
Scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop
I
it up.
take out my tinderbox and I just start.
How long are we summoning fire skeletons?
I had a whole plan. I was gonna start dancing. Be like, oh, you should be a musician.
A musician.
A musician.
A
What did I say?
musician.
A
Cow
musician.
musician.
So you just
Can
took
I-
this to the
I
fireplace?
took it to the fireplace.
I'll
and
take
stuffed
mine to
bones
the
in
fireplace.
I'll take that one in front of us.
I'll pick up the one.
All right, you all pick up bones.
I light that shit on fire.
Now there's bones in the fire. The
So-
fire, interestingly enough, glows, but it burns blue.
Okay, take the bones out.
No, it's fine.
Great, what could go wrong?
The necromancer brings all the skeletons back to life.
You know, I'll be honest, I liked the music. It's pretty good.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
me
thought it
too.
was good.
They
And as you're having this
Very
conversation,
nice.
you notice that the ghosts are still fucking wailing on the side of this house.
Okay,
and the sword is starting to bend.
All right,
behind
let's
it.
Can I
keep-
try
What was in
something?
that room that they were in?
Can I try something?
That we were in? Oh, that the skeletons were in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
shoot the
I'm
skeleton
gonna
room.
head back
Yeah.
into skeleton room.
Cool, yeah. It's
I'm gonna- Can I just produce flame?
blue.
Interesting.
You go into the skeleton room, and it looks to be a dining room. There's a long, large table with 6 chairs set about it, one at the head of the table.
There's 6 of us.
And like tapestries and a chandelier, and
There's
all of it is
a
covered.
lot.
It's covered in like a thin layer of dust, but
There's no other door.
this seems to be the end of this particular path.
There was another door. It was like the door that we went in. There was another door. In
Should
the
we go through
storeroom.
that?
Want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to check everything.
I'm really hoping
Is
it's
there-
5 more
Does
skeletons.
anybody else feel like we're sort of putting off the glowing part?
Well, we haven't found stairs that
Well, we
lead
don't-
Yeah, I
down
don't
yet.
want to just jump into a hole.
If the stairs lead down, that'd be safer than just jumping in the hole.
We have rope.
But the whole
Oh, it's very bright.
It's
The whole
glowing with a
street-
sinister blue
I'm
light.
gonna
I don't
Is it
want
check
to
also
the
like
traps
this
on the
big?
door in the storage.
It's like 2 feet wide.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
2
check
feet
the traps on the
Which is
storage
like
door.
Go for it.
one of your hips.
That's true. We could get in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, let's go. To the door.
Well,
As far as you can tell, no traps. It's also unlocked.
Cool.
In the door in the storeroom.
Okay, all of us at one the same time.
Scooby Doo.
It's a kitchen.
Aww.
And it looks like a meal was being prepared.
Does it
Fresh
does it
one?
smell a little rank?
what was being prepared?
Looks like maybe there's a dead person on the table with some knives stuck in it.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Anything else interesting in this?
Can we?
Yeah, there is something else interesting. It's the 2 ghosts holding the knives.
Hi. Hi.
They don't really seem to notice you yet. No, they have very low passive perception.
Okay.
I think.
Let's put some. Oh wait, they can go through doors. I was about to break the door, but like.
Should we go upstairs or down?
And just so you know,
Well,
the
can we
Scooby
use
Doo
a
We
sneak
whole-
should
is
go
it's a
into
sneak.
the glowing
Yeah,
part.
it is a sneak. It is a
It's a
sneak.
sneak. Yeah.
Look, I do. I do.
There
think
was. You
maybe-
could see that there was a door leading somewhere else through the kitchen. But
That's probably to the basement.
Probably to the basement.
Baby,
What if we all? What if we just
What
sneak
if-
past the ghosts?
What if we just crash in there and just start? Just go at it.
I don't want to kill you again.
Maybe
How-
we could sneak past the
How
ghost.
close were the ghosts standing to each
I
other?
can't.
Speaking of which,
He's the lead.
how's that healing kit?
Oh, does anyone want to top off?
Please.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm at 19.
I'm probably okay, but
Do you want to top off?
Nah.
Okay. So you two, you know, I'll top myself off too. So that's 3. Okay. That's also. Okay. I'll do me first. $13,
That brings me exactly back to full. Deirdre knows what I need.
10 for me. 14.
Very good.
so is it worth jumping into the hole?
I think we should
descend into
surprise
the
attack
hole
the
slowly.
ghosts. There's only 2 of them.
If we're gonna surprise round,
and then
A what?
I'm gonna go.
If we
Deirdre,
surprise
can we talk? Can we talk?
I don't know. Can you?
All right. Do you? So I could do. We're planning this quietly outside the door. I was thinking, if I go in there and do moonbeam on one of them, that'll do some radiant damage. If you could do something else to the other one, so that we kind of zap them first.
There's a thing about spell slots and the amount, and I want to save what I have for anything bigger. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I want to kill the ghosts with the knives. Can you take
You
their
know,
knives away?
I could also
Take away
I
their
could
knives.
dissonant whispers one of them, and it would send him running far away.
Oh yeah.
That would
Take away his knife though.
Or you guys, we could go in through the hole and just not deal with the ghosts.
There's also a hole upstairs.
Yeah.
It's true, we haven't been upstairs yet.
Why go upstairs?
Yeah,
Let's go
okay, let's
upstairs.
go
Let's
upstairs.
go
So afraid
upstairs.
of this glowing
We're gonna go
hole.
upstairs because it's clearly.
We're in the haunted
Terrible.
mansion, and
Last
that's
time I
clearly the
visited,
I
source.
feel like,
Hole.
personally, rather than tiring ourselves out doing a bunch of little things,
Now listen.
maybe we should go to the big thing that seems to be turning everything undead.
The big
as long
baddie.
as you jump down first.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we fit?
I don't
It's
like
a 2,
it.
Isn't it like a 2-foot hole?
Yes. Do you know how wide a human body is?
Right, but
No.
you've got a lot of armor on.
You're not gonna be able to fit through it.
Yeah, come
Not
on.
even if I like.
No, your armor's bulky. The only one who maybe could fit through this would be you two, because you're a scrawny boy and you're also pretty scrawny.
What about Oliver?
Just
yeah,
like real life.
the 3 of you could. The rest of you are too muscle clad.
We would
to
die.
get down there.
I could be an aminal and go down, but I don't know if it's worth it.
I could send Felix down there.
Listen, if there's one thing I've learned from my time in bars, it's you don't just jump into a hole without thinking about it first.
Okay.
You did just want to jump into a fight.
No. A fight is different. All right.
I just start walking towards the upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with them.
All right.
We're going upstairs.
Okay, great. You know, it just feels like nobody ever listens to me.
That's because you have bad
We
ideas.
can't
It's a
get
hole,
down
the
glowing
hole.
You just
Blue
said
light.
most of us could.
How about the rest of us?
Alright, you'll be nice and safe upstairs while we die in a hole.
The 2 spellcasters and the monk will go down.
Yeah, just throw the spellcasters in.
I do just have to say it was described as a 2-foot wide hole, and we could fit
Your arm.
2 foot.
You have thick ass armor on. You can't fit
You're
through that
also
hole.
you're also like much larger than you are in real
No,
life.
I know, but still, like your shoulders aren't 2 feet wide.
With
My
pauldrons
hips
there.
are.
Like
Let's go upstairs.
Can we do the Scooby-Doo, like, sneak upstairs, like, you know, like the...
Yeah.
Everything we
Yeah.
do in
Song
this house is
upstairs.
Scooby Doo.
It's
That's
all
just
Scooby Doo thing.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Actually, I think everything we do in this campaign is all Scooby Doo themed.
Is it?
It could be.
You could make that a thing, I
I
guess.
don't
That's the game!
I don't think animal cruelty is a part of Scooby Doo.
Have you seen
Scooby
Scooby
gets
Doo?
into a lot of dangerous
Scrappy
situations.
Doo is a villain.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Don't cast the game, because since I'm kind of the guest star, then I'd be Scrappy, and I don't want to be that.
Anyway, we're going
Yeah,
upstairs.
we're upstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're heading
yeah.
on up. You're heading on upstairs, and the stairs are creaky. I'm not gonna lie, they are a little creaky.
But hey, it's fine.
But hey,
But
it's,
the ghosts are
the
still
ghosts are
loud
making
outside,
loud
right?
noises.
Yeah.
So you open, you get to the top, and there is a door facing.
Check
No.
for traps.
Do your thing.
23.
23, no traps.
Is it locked?
Mhm.
Okay. you want to kick it down?
You're up.
Wait,
Sure.
I think I can also pick locks.
Make a strength
Okay,
check.
might as well kick it down.
Just a strength.
Athletics.
12.
It's certainly like the hinges like creak a little bit, but you don't kick it totally down.
Can I just take it again?
Yeah, sure. You eventually, and the door like falls inwards with a loud crash.
Sorry, Brandon.
And you open up,
Well, tell him it was the ghost.
Maybe we select this one.
And it's one door.
Right.
and you see a thin hallway with a big paintings all over the place, and you
On opposite
see
sides.
7 doors. One of them is a big double door. The other ones are smaller doors.
That's the one.
Big door, big,
Big
door,
Can I do
big
an
door.
Arcana check on the
Big
paintings?
door, big door,
Yeah.
big door.
Do they
We
any
can
of them look
look
familiar?
at the house later.
Oh yeah, do we recognize anyone?
We can go through the house.
There are paintings of ancient heroes, far more ancient than like the castles.
Than her parents.
Yeah, far more ancient than her
fam.
parents, but like old
You don't know that.
old ancient heroes. There's a painting of Frederick Fredrickson, the King of Thieves. There's a painting of Targon Thurstal.
Frederick Fredrickson is a.
Yeah.
Target Thirstal.
Is there a cat with Targon?
And he has a lion on his shield.
Oh.
24.
They do seem to like follow their eyes do seem to follow you, but you don't think that's magic. It's just
Just the
painted
painting?
creepy. Yeah.
Yes.
Not cool, great on it.
This image of this dwarf is really cool.
What dwarf?
That's not. It's a short human.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the
Big
first
door.
emperor of
Big door.
Salos
Big door.
wielding his axe above the dark beast is one of them as well.
Alright, so we go in
Big
the
door.
Big door.
Big door.
It's a big
To
door.
the
Traps.
Go for it.
Drops.
You went 2 different songs.
23.
23, no traps. Though there is an energy coming from it.
There is an energy coming from the store.
Is
Can I
it
do like
locked?
an Arcana?
Sure.
Is locked?
It is not locked.
It's unlocked, but there's
17.
There's a magical energy, but it's not arcane.
It's magical, but it's not arcane.
Want to go back
It's
to the end of the hallway and we mage hand the doors open?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool.
Doors open. You look in and you see what looks to be a master bedroom. A big canopy bed, dressers, mirrors, and paintings. And on the ceiling is drawn an image of Heronius, the god of valor and strength. And as you poke your heads in, you feel... Make a religion check.
Me.
'Cause you're the only one who's really good at that. If you can.
16?
16?
I'll make the check.
I'll make one too.
Or you want to aid me and
I rolled
give me
7.
advantage?
23.
You're like, oh, something's happening, but you don't know what. You stick your
Something's
head in and
crazy.
you immediately feel that this place is sanctified. This is a sacred space. And you realize that none of the weird like coloration and stuff that is all over the rest of the house and the creepy sort of warping of the house itself has taken place here. This seems like a normal bedroom. There's no blue light in here. It like
Sacred.
stops at the door.
This is a holy place. I think it's a safe place.
Can we take a rest?
I step on it.
Yeah.
I call bed!
Deirdre just runs and finally flops on that bed.
I haven't had a nice bed in so long.
Could I have a pillow?
Throw it.
There's like a ton of pillows on this bed.
I'm gonna close the doors.
I prop a little pillow.
And you see a symbol of
against the wall.
Palor,
Oh,
of Heronius painted on the back of the door.
Are we resting?
Can I look around the room?
Yeah, make an investigation.
Yeah, maybe we should investigate.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a 120.
120?
Oh! Their
shit.
investigation is 1 and so
Oh,
they're
okay.
It's 20.
You look around and you all the dressers are empty. There's like a closet with linens in it, but they're all folded up really nicely and covered in a thin layer of dust.
Oh.
This room hasn't been occupied in a long time.
I take one of the linens. As my blankie.
It's a little dusty, but
goose feathers.
yeah, it's
We're really
very
gonna-
nice in here.
We're really gonna just take a nap in this haunted ass house
Sure.
right now?
I feel like
It's a
maybe-
holy sanctified place.
Is anyone hungry? Do you want food?
Well, I feel like we should keep pushing on,
Okay.
unless people really need the
I don't.
I don't really.
Charge, you know.
If we get to a point where we really need to,
You can come
we know
back
this
here.
is here.
Alright.
Hello?
Is there only one door in and out of this room?
Yeah. There's also windows, but there's a curtain drawn over them.
Do we still hear the ghosts thudding?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go?
Though it is surprisingly, it is a little bit quieter in this room.
Can I go like open a curtain and like just peek out?
And you see the outside. The ghost wall is completely gone, and you can see the the glow of ghosts ramming themselves into the house everywhere but this window.
So if they get in, we can
We
run up
fight
here.
them from the doorway here.
Yep. Alright.
Can we?
What about the other rooms on this floor?
Let's take a look.
Cool. First, for the sake of time, you go through all. They were all bedrooms, with the exception. Well, the ones on they're all bedrooms. 2 of them have bathrooms attached. As well, this one also has a bathroom attached, the master bath. But 2 more have sort of like simpler bathrooms attached. Though it seems that a couple of them, there are beds in them, but they're sort of trundled up against the wall, and they're rather like tables and like chessboards and stuff. So it seems like they're all bedrooms, but they weren't all used as bedrooms.
How many are there?
7.
7, including the master.
So now that we've looked around upstairs,
Through the ghosts.
All the rooms are a little creepy, and there are some like corpses with runes drawn on them in these rooms, but none of them come to life.
I think we should go through the ghosts.
Alright.
Was there anything in the protected bedroom that we could like take with us that would protect us?
No, not really. Deirdre explained sort of that the ground itself is this sacred, rather than
If we were
the
to
things
take.
in there.
Okay.
Like the space is sacred, as though a sacred spell has been cast upon it.
I just want to make sure that.
Ghosts?
Ghosts.
Go.
Do you want to dissonant whisper as one of them, so you only have to deal with one of them?
should we just try to run past them through the door that's afterwards down to the basement?
Can I try to sneak past them?
I can try as
I
well.
can
Can
misty
Tapper and I
step
try
past
to
them.
take a?
Alright.
Can we try to sneak past the ghosts?
Sure.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you go downstairs and you get back to that door. They seem to be pretty busy, literally feasting on the flesh of this
Natural
man.
1.
25.
Natural 1.
7.
So you sneak in really well, and you go around the corner, and then Oliver sneaks in and stubs his toe. He's like, and the ghosts sort of look up, and then Tapper literally trips and falls straight on his face, and the ghosts look over in your direction. Roll initiative.
Can you still dissonant whisper?
Do the ghosts see me
Yeah.
now?
Sorry.
They don't see you. You're hidden.
Okay. Ooh.
Since the GoPro is dead for this one, we're gonna do theater of the imagination.
I
Yay.
love imagination.
Can I have my dice back?
Oh, the 20?
Yeah, the 20. That's the one I need.
I ruined it. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, I'll just.
Cool, Millie.
22. I keep going 18s for initiative. It's very good.
Wallace.
13.
13.
13.
What about Beardy?
Deirdre,
I
what?
Was I?
Tapper.
18.
10.
6.
Cool, no surprise round, but Millie, you are hidden, and you're first.
Alright, can I make my way towards the door?
The back door or the other door?
The other door.
Alright, you make your way over there.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Then pick the lock. And
Alright.
stay hidden. 10 again.
Alright, you try to pick it, nothing, but you also do notice the sound of up against it.
That could be a back door.
Here we go. I think it leads outside.
And you are not hidden anymore. And the ghosts with their faces over towards you. Tapper.
It's not worth it.
It's like the hole is the only way down.
Shut up, Kira. It's not your turn. I'm gonna, I don't know,
Punch a
try
ghost?
to hit the ghosts with my quarterstaff. See what happens. No, wait, punch the ghosts.
Punch the ghosts.
obviously.
Of course, you gotta punch a ghost.
That's a 10 and an 18.
The 18 does hit, yeah.
Cool. We'll throw one extra punch. That's a 23. So
Both, yeah, 18, 23 will hit.
cool. Damage because they're ghosts.
I was gonna dissonant whispers in both.
16.
16. Okay, have the 8. Cool.
I'm not in the room yet, right?
No, the two of you aren't in the room. Tapper wasn't in the room, but he runs in. Oh no, you fucked it up.
I was
The
one
three
that
of you weren't in
fell
the room.
into
Tapper
it.
just runs over and punches his ghost a couple times. And it's like, it's such a weird sensation punching ghosts because it's like there is some resistance, but it's also like punching air. Cool, that will make it the first ghost's turn. The first ghost is going to whip around back towards you. Make a charisma save, please.
That ghost has a knife.
I think that has to be the title of this episode.
10.
Yeah, right.
Here we go again.
Right up in you.
Don't worry.
Wallet.
Well, I was gonna just run away, but now you wanna go possessed again.
If we just hit him until he dies, that'll
No,
work
no,
out.
I got it.
Okay,
I have a whole
Or
spell.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Moonbeam
Do the
on the
solution.
ghost that is not in Tapper.
Cool.
So it needs to make a Constitution save.
That is a 12.
No.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do 2d10 radiant damage.
Or they're gonna have to find a way to let us in.
We will. Or not. We all died anyway.
11.
11.
Probably ends early.
11 points of radiant damage. Cool. And that seems to do the full amount of damage. Just this lunar area appears. Cool. Ghost 2 starts its turn in the moonbeam. Does that do anything to it?
What?
Does it get affected if it starts its turn in the moonbeam?
Yeah.
What did it have to do?
If it starts its turn there, or if it starts it has to do that again.
Cool. That is a 13. Does that pass the DC?
I don't think so. No.
Cool. Roll your damage again.
7.
7. Cool. 3. Cool. This one is going to turn towards all of you, and its face grows and just becomes absolutely horrifying. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Even those of us not in the room.
Yep. Yeah, because you can see it. Because you're looking in through the door, are you not?
Was it?
I was waiting until the last, so like.
Yeah, but you're all there. You can see
What
it.
was it? The save.
Tell me what you got.
No, but like what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Thank you.
18.
Or Kira, I think you don't have to do it. You're far enough away that you're fine. Everybody else is really engaged.
15.
8.
17.
Okay, most of you are fine.
Really?
7.
What did you get?
8.
But you're a go.
Oh wait, do I get to ignore this, or do I?
Don't worry about it. You're
Yeah.
possessed.
Great, super. I'm
Oh
possessed.
no! All right, Millie, you become horrified, and the rest of you become horrified as you see Millie age 40 years.
Well, I'm a half elf, so it's not that awful.
It's not
but
great.
it's not great.
She ages 40 years, and you are terrified of this ghost.
What the fuck?
Ah!
She is a woman.
How old were you?
22.
So you're
40.
62.
62. 62. You're old. I mean, you're half elf, so you're not super old, but you're definitely like your bones are creaking, and your hair starts to turn a little gray.
That's hilarious.
And you are horrified of this thing.
Is this permanent?
Deirdre.
Oh no.
Pull the dead that just did, to the thing that just did that.
Okay.
Wisdom.
LOL.
Well,
Oh, I have to roll it.
Yeah.
6.
Now. So that is 14.
What type of damage?
Narcotic.
No effect.
Awesome. I'm gonna use my movement to go back to where Elena is.
Fuck this, and you go back. Cool. That will make it Kira. Your turn. You didn't see what happened.
I say, don't go in there, girl.
Don't. Oh, is it bad?
If you want your fair skin.
I'm gonna go in.
All right, you go in and you see old Millie. And only
Millie.
one ghost, but Tapper's got a weird blue glow in his eyes.
Glue.
He's got a weird blue glow in his eyes.
Glow.
It's a glue blow.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Maybe. Would the anti-magic handcuffs because it worked on the Nilbog.
You don't know? You don't know?
We
Okay.
tried it last time.
But I didn't grapple you. That's
Yeah, it's
my
really
answer,
hard to
so-
grapple Tapper.
Yeah, go for it.
It's really hard to grapple Tapple.
Grapple tapple.
Grapple Tapple.
Why don't we try to stab that ghost? Not
Stop
Tapper.
All right. With your magic ghost sword.
18.
18 will hit. Yeah, keep in mind that you have this like bone blade with a ghost hilt, a ghost hilt.
11.
11 points of damage. Nice. Yeah.
Mark that.
It is marked.
Let's hit that again.
All
with
right.
my
Hi, Mark.
Ghost.
Oh, hi, Mark.
hi, Mark.
16.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
16.
16 will also hit.
9 damage.
9 damage. Nice. You stab into it and you whip around and you slice across its neck and you see ectoplasm sort of burst out a little bit. It is being attacked by its own energy and it doesn't like it one bit.
Good.
That'll make it Oliver. Your turn.
Hey, Tappa, come here. I forceful touch him.
You gotta run up to him to do that.
I
Yeah.
do that.
All right. You run up to him. Make a touch attack on Tapper.
How do I do that? Is
It's
that
just
the
your spell
attack
attack,
button? Okay. 18.
Yep, you hit.
You just like slam Tapper with some like fucking Doctor Strange style
Oh,
when
yeah.
when what's her name like hits him and his body
The-
like the ghost just
the
So
elder.
cool.
yeah.
Ancient
Tilda
one.
Swinton just hits
Tilda
him.
Swinton. Tilda Swinton hits
Yeah,
him.
just and you like you feel it like force out of your body and the ghost appears just directly behind
Hey,
you.
bud.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Millie,
It's directly behind me.
Yeah.
When you're horrified, do you have to flee?
you can't go any closer.
I'm just gonna get out of the room.
Okay, old Millie just turns and runs.
She's
And
not
that was
that
that with
old.
Deirdre.
Oliver
I'm
looks
not
and
60 would not be that old for what
I
happened.
know, but 40 years is a great difference to feel in
Right.
In a second.
In a second.
in
That's
literally a
still
second.
pretty old.
Can I try to calm?
No, they can be with 180, can't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some time to try to
60s.
calm
Well, that's-
Yeah,
Millie.
about 180. But
Closer
you're,
than
I mean,
20
you're
was.
I'm
You're, like,
significantly
middle-aged
older.
now.
Yeah, I'm middle-aged now.
I take some time to try to calm Millie. I was like, "It's okay, girl. We can dye that. I have some makeup. The
I
wrinkles will
feel
go away.
awful.
You're fine. You're still beautiful. You're a woman."
It's so scary.
I know.
No, the thing.
Oh, the thing? Yeah, I know. Okay, you take a breather, and I go back in the room.
okay.
Xanax. Give her a Xanax.
Give her a
Yeah.
Zan.
Give her a nice little Zan.
She's at that age. She needs it.
I need Xanax.
Need some meds.
And I say, "I'm sorry, I'm useless in this situation," and fire my crossbow.
At the one behind Tapper or the one that isn't? That
the
cures
one
up
that
on.
isn't. Yeah. Oh no, I actually say, "This is purely decorative."
It is a beautiful, ornate crossbow, and it doesn't look like it should be used for combat.
18.
18 will hit.
Okay. This is purely decorative. 10.
10 after 5. And it
No,
like it goes.
I fire like this.
And you it goes right past your face, Kira, and it goes into the ghost face and like slows down and then sort of clatters out the other side. And this ghost seems to, it's like sort of coming apart. It's like drifting into a mist. Cool, Tapper.
Punch.
Turn around and punch the one behind me.
Back
Dude,
Alright.
the one that just came out of me.
Yeah,
Ha! That's, oh wow, yeah, that's a 25 and a 22.
yeah, those will both hit.
Cool. No, you know what? I'm gonna make my next 2 attacks on that one, and then I'll roll damage.
Okay.
I'm burning the key point.
I figured.
A flurry of blows. Ha! God
Actually, don't tell me. Are you doing
So that's a 19 for one of them
That'll hit.
and a nat 1 for the last one.
Cool. Roll your damage.
Great, can't wait. $22 in total.
22 in total, half to 11. Cool. On your last strike, you put just too much power into it, and you fall through the ghost and land prone on the ground behind it.
Awesome.
And on its
Silly
turn,
tapper.
well, I didn't roll that. Can't possess it.
Do you have anything left that you could get?
On its turn, it is going to reach down and
I
make a
could've.
touch attack on you at advantage because you're on the ground.
Yep.
Not fucking great though. That would be 11.
Oh, no. That misses.
That's it. Wallace.
I'm
We're
going
on a level
to.
up.
Where did the ghost move down to my beam?
Yeah, the ghost moved out of your beam.
I'm gonna move the beam to the ghost.
Cool. So when it starts its turn, to the one that's attacking Tapper or the one that's attacking Kira?
The one that's attacking Kira.
Cool. So when it starts its turn, it has to make the save.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Starts its turn. It's gonna make the save. That is a 4.
Nope.
Roll that damage.
Oh, that's calm. 17.
Cool.
Perfectly timed.
It just explodes in a blast of moonlight. Deirdre.
I said, maybe I'm lucky again.
What happened here? Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, fire at the one near
Above.
you. Yeah.
Didn't you just go? What happened?
I don't know.
What else? What was your initiative?
I don't remember.
I got 10.
You were also.
No, I know. I just jumped back in the order for some reason.
So yeah, I don't go.
Kira.
Me?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, the one that I was attacking is gone now, so the other one.
All right, we round up to it.
Ghost sword, activate. 14.
14 hits.
11 damage.
11 damage. Nice.
Next one.
You gonna mark it?
Yeah. Natural 19.
Okay. Cool.
Another 11 damage.
Cool. You slash it real good, and it's hurting.
Yeah.
It's hurting.
Oliver.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that same one. Wisdom.
That is an 11.
No, yeah, it fails.
Dong. No effect.
It's the resistance.
Oh, like
It's immune to it's immune to necrotic damage. Deirdre did try that at the beginning of this fight.
Well,
Ding dong.
Oliver just walks out of the room.
Oliver starts
I
to
did the
blush
exact
and
same
then
thing.
back
Just
up.
backs up.
Alright, as you back up, it's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Never mind, he stays there.
Okay.
That's all.
Cool. Millie, now it's your turn. You can make a saving throw to become unfrightened at the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn?
Yeah.
So I'm still frightened. I can't get any closer.
You can't go any closer, and you ran out of the room.
Can I see through the doorway or not?
You can.
I want to fire
Disadvantage.
advantage. Okay. It's definitely not going to hit. Yep.
What'd you get?
12.
That'll hit.
Oh, yay!
Ghosts aren't hard to hit.
What's short for
Except this ghost
And does it sneak?
has a knife.
Does it sneak?
This
He's
ghost
you don't
can
get sneak
carry,
attack when you're
it's
sneaking.
got a knife.
He is just carrying a kitchen knife this entire time.
9 points of damage.
It says not. It's not using it. When it attacks Tapper, it just hit him with its hand. What?
9 points of damage.
Cool.
It was also
Out
cooking a
to
human.
4.
Are we forgetting about
And
that?
that's it. That's it, folks. Your arrow boom, goes through it and poof, dissipates.
I run out the room and like, baby girl. Okay. Hi.
This has been the worst week of my life.
I know. Hey, what is
I can't lie anymore.
Cry,
I'm
cry,
not.
cry.
I can't.
Oh,
my bones hurt. I
no.
can't roll.
Your gray streaks look so distinguished.
I don't
though.
care about that.
It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay, you know.
Do you have message?
I don't have message. I'm sorry.
Do you have message?
Sending is what you're looking for.
Do you have sending?
I have mending.
So do
Mend
I.
a broken heart.
Wait, can I use mending to dye her hair?
No, you need prestidigitation or minor illusion to do that.
Fine.
No, I don't care. I just, it's fine.
Can I use my makeup kit to hide her crow's feet?
You can.
Do not
Wait,
touch
no.
me, Deirdre. Do not touch
I
me.
feel like a
trying to do
60-year-old half elf wouldn't have that.
She's got some wrinkles.
All right.
Let me
I'm
laugh
a middle-aged woman.
lines.
I've got laugh lines.
Yeah, she's middle-aged. She's
Oh,
solid.
I'm
middle
just trying to
aged.
boost your confidence a little bit.
I'm
Pretty
fine.
ripped for like a middle-aged half
Yeah,
elf, though.
I'm fine.
So,
Okay, you're
who wants
fine.
to jump down that hole?
Fuck it. You're going first.
I don't know if my
But-
joints. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure.
We can do a rope, and
Yeah, around the banister of the stairs.
and if you want, you can go down first, take off your armor, go down first, and then we can throw your armor down so you can have time to put it on as we go down.
Well, I'm afraid about sending you first without
Without
armor,
armor.
just in case.
This
It's
one.
gonna take me a minute to put it on.
I'll go
It's
first.
also the floor is tiled.
Oh, can we lift other
There's a
tiles?
missing tile.
Yeah.
Oh. We done.
We all start lifting tiles. I
And
feel.
you successfully widen the hole. It's still insanely bright coming up through it. Like this is the source of the light, the blue light.
Alright, are we going in?
The blue
Millie,
light.
your
So-
rope. Do you want to tie it to the banister? We can lower ourselves down safely and nicely.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Go on, kids.
I'll go first.
Oh, come on, you're still younger than I am.
That's true.
I think I'm the youngest.
How old are you?
Like 19.
Yeah, you're young.
Yeah, I'm like in my 130s.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the oldest.
Okay, so.
Like 25.
Okay.
I'm
What's
130s.
down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jumping down.
All right,
using
you
the rope.
start lowering down, and it's really hard for you to see. And you get to the bottom, and you realize the floor itself is glowing where you are because it is water. You're hanging. You're hanging.
Can I try to like? Is there anywhere around that isn't water?
It's all you. You really can't see more than 5 feet. It's like so bright.
I'll just slowly see how deep this water is.
Like tow it.
It goes up to your ankle.
Oh, fine, whatever.
You look up and you look around. You can see that the light is coming from these runes all around the ceiling and the circular chamber, reflecting off of this water upwards.
Okay, come on down, guys.
I do.
All right, slowly, one by one, you make your way down into there,
Wet. Do you crave it?
and you're not super sure where you are or where to go.
Is this like regular water?
It seems to be regular water, yeah.
Is it?
Okay, so wanna
Is your vision with us?
I used to have 20/20.
I mean, we are in a super bright.
It's not great. For
Everything's because I'm old, Wallace.
All right.
You're not
Sorry
that
about that.
old, Millie.
She's comparatively a child.
That's true.
Where
all right.
I'm from.
Okay, where are we?
I
Where are
guess
we
she's
going?
only
You're in a. You don't know how wide this goes.
That was great.
It's so bright. You're
Actually,
all
no,
having a
that's
hard
fine.
time seeing without squinting.
He might
You're
have
in
to
what feels right now an endless pool of glowing water.
Oh, also, I'm saving my
How far
hand, like,
up
I'm
does
Can I
it go?
throw?
dressed.
Can I?
How-
I've got like
how
a
far
couple
does it go?
stones for my sling. Can I just like
The
throw
water?
it in like
Where do you
here?
first one down?
Ankle.
You throw it to one direction,
Okay.
splash.
I don't know where
Another
it
direction,
goes.
splash.
No, no, I
the
meant
third
how far
direction,
up above.
Yeah.
kunk, 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 like it hits stone.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
Alright.
Slowly
Okay.
lead your way through until you reach what seems to be like a stone bridge.
Do our eyes adjust at all?
It's like, yeah, but you just can't see anything now, effectively. Like it's you're looking into like a light bulb, effectively. You're all having it hurts really bad.
Okay, so
Wow,
stone
shape
bridge.
into a moth.
Does somebody have darkness?
Fuck off.
I can't fly yet. I would otherwise.
Moth means you're dead.
So stone bridge, how wide is it?
2 of you could be side by side on it.
I'll go first.
I have a plan for next combat. So do you two want to go first, and I'll go after?
All right.
Okay. Cool.
I'll go
You
behind.
get up on the stone
I'll-
bridge and you walk across, and eventually you realize
What?
you're leaving the water
What?
until you reach more stone, and your eyes sort of adjust. You take a minute to rub your eyes, and you look up, and you find yourselves. Everyone, make a history check.
17.
22.
24.
7.
19.
Okay, the two you're pissed because you're old and you didn't really study history at all. You don't care that
Yeah.
much. The rest of you recognize immediately where you are. You've seen sketchings of similar places. You look up and you find yourself in an ancient ruin belonging to the predecessor race, the Illowith, the ones who disappeared eons ago without leaving a trace.
How do you spell Illowith?
I-L-L, I don't know. That's
okay.
a word I made up. I'll
to.
tell you
I'll
later.
sound it out.
Yeah. I think it's I-L-U-I-T-H, but there might be two L's.
Was just for my yeah, great.
What's up?
That thing that we fought, that little boy, was that one of them?
The
No,
Nilbug?
that was a
No,
The
no, no,
Nilbug?
no, 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 no.
that
The
was
one
a-
with the hair.
the elemental.
The Korev. No, that was a Fae.
Alright, never mind.
The Illowith were the ones who put the Fae to sleep. They were this great power. You all know of the Illowith.
They're
They were
native groups of the land. They came from the stars.
that some people say they came from the stars. They were this powerful, like pre-proto-human race that was filled with magic, and killed anyone who wasn't Illowith on the mainland of Renarcia years and years ago in the first age. They all got sent over to Salos, and then when they got kicked out of Salos during the Age of the Blade, they came back and the Illowith had disappeared, and all of their cities had been like magically moved under the earth, away from the stars, and no one knows where they went. But yeah, as your eyes adjust, you find yourself in an Illowithian ruin, and the overwhelming sense of dread that you were feeling before is palpable down here. You can feel physical fear welling up in your bodies at the sight of these ancient, giant, terrifying ruins. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you guys for playing. I just want you to know that the other two skulls were outside the ghost wall, and I wanted you to go smash those skulls because I hadn't planned out the house yet, so I just sort of made that up.
The perimeter plan.
But
perimeter
that was
plan.
cool. You got through the defenses without having to deal with it. Now you just got a ghost army outside.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm excited for you guys to explore these Illowithian ruins next time.
Hopefully I'll be there.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully see you on Skype. If not, I'll play you.
Okay.
It'll be okay. We'll make it work. Cool, awesome. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you had a good time. We sure did. Now it's time to get out of this hot and sweaty room.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Thank you so much for partying with us in the dungeon. See you next time.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Oh my god.